There's a part of me that loves how my dog is just so, like, attached to me, but there's also a part of me that's like, dude, you're clawing your bed right to where my chair is at. My chair is a swivel chair. I will, I will hurt you, but not in the like I'm gonna hurt you type of way, like on purpose. No, I'm gonna accidentally hurt you.
Here, you just get you closer without getting too close. Yeah, you can send me all you want.
Poor baby. I don't think anything's gonna stop him from clawing too close. I swear, the first day I got this swivel chair, which is amazing, by the way, it's way better than my old rusty stand chair that was just like, it was an office chair, which didn't move at all and was really, really hard on the cushion. Like, this one is so comfortable. Unfortunately, first day I got it, the swivel wheels got caught under my dog, or caught on my dog's tail, and that caused both of us to be like, no! Because he's just so used to being like butt first, like sticking onto my chair, because my chair never moved. The only time I would move is when I would say, hey, boy, I'm moving. I'm about to, scoop my chair out. Let me get up. But no, he was just too used to it, and unfortunately, that was his downfall. Thankfully, he has a giant cushion bed that keeps him from really being under my chair. So, technically speaking, he is protected from that at least. Alright, I think we're good for the stream. I was going to do a bit more setup, but honestly, I think we're good. So, here's the thing. It's been like 2 weeks since I've done a live stream on here. Unfortunately, yeah, I haven't been feeling good since the beginning of September, which is an unfortunate thing. And today's no different. But I figured if I don't stream today, then I'm probably not going to stream for a while, so screw it, we're just going to go for a couple of hours. And I think I was actually planning on streaming for an entire day, like an 8-hour course. No, that's not going to be until like Saturday or something. Yeah, to go quickly, before we officially start the game today, to quickly just breeze over all of the plans that I had for September, I was going to do a Silent Hill marathon where I would be playing Silent Hill games at the start of the month, but that unfortunately fell off just due to the fact that I got sick, so that's going to be more so just on and off every now and then. But don't worry, I will be playing those games, and we will be finishing Nocturne this week. You can be rest assured about that. Alright, I think we've spent enough time. Everything seems to be good. Let's switch to the actual source. I really hope that SMT5 doesn't have this, we're going to mute the game and freeze the entire game when you're not tabbed into it sort of thing. Because it is really, really annoying trying to figure out if the audio is actually working for OBS, because like now I don't know if it's actually capturing. Okay, yes it is. But when I am off of the window, I have no idea. That is what it is. And my dog having his cushion right next to me is making me uncomfortable.
You make me so uncomfortable because you're so close now.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine because he loves me. Don't hate me because I am pretty. Alright. So, it has been a decent while since we last played this game, but as a refresher, I believe we were in the middle of the Amala Temple. I did a bit of off-screen grinding after the stream just to get a couple more items and a couple of more extra demons. I'm pretty sure we didn't have a couple of these guys last time. Oberon, definitely. Okay, so Pazuzu is a little different. I believe I had Pazuzu last time, or did I actually fuse him away? I don't remember. But you may be wondering why he has all those specific skills, like Stoma, Rebrama. Well, I figured we could have kept the, what's his name? Pisaka? It's either pronounced Pasuk or Picasa. I can never really remember the pronunciation. That guy is the designated Estoma / Riberama / whatever spell that helps you in dungeons type of demon. I figured he's kind of warmed out his welcome just being severely underleveled and not really all that useful. And there were only like a handful of spells that he had that were legitimately worth having him around. So instead, I decided to fuse him away to become whatever higher level demon that he could potentially be. And that higher level demon turned out to be Pazuzu. So we have a level 45 Pazuzu with Estoma, Riberama, Life Drain, and I think that's it. I think I also gave him Life Surge due to the fusion that I used. I don't even remember. The thing about this playthrough is that I actually am not writing down all the fusions and all of the calculations that I would usually do in a Shin Megami Tensei livestream series playthrough. I'm also not doing that with the SMT1 PS1 playthrough, which is... I'm not doing that for that playthrough specifically because I don't want to waste my co-commentator's time. For this one, I just don't know. But yeah, decided to just go with a higher level demon than Pisaka, and hey, maybe we could fuse this guy into something better, because let me tell you what, Life Surge is legitimately a phenomenal skill. The ability to just increase the demon's HP is actually wonderful. I think it's a 30% increase now that I think about it. I did some research on it. I'm pretty sure it's a 30%. Yeah, 30% increase. Nice. And I gave it to a lot of my other demons. So we have the classic Kukulain, we have Kitian Dasheng, who turned out to be a really good investment with Hatsuhapa. Phenomenal against random encounters. Titania, who is actually really, really good. She's basically replaced Oberon in terms of our support / healer. And her having Tetrakarn is going to be really, really helpful later on. Plus, you can't go wrong with Hot Fairy Chick. Doesn't matter if you're playing Digimon or Shin Megami Tensei, Fairy Chick is always a mandatory. So we obviously have Legion, Oberion, Pazuzu. Suparna, I believe I made off screen, which is new. This guy will mutate in the next level, which is why he's at level 57. So we're going to see that mutation at some point. Loki, I think we had last time as well. Pretty good. Clotho we made at the final stretch of the stream last stream, and Gogmagog. No, I don't remember making this guy, but he turned out to be one of the best investments. Actually, no, you know what? We did make him last time. It has been 2 weeks, so I have a bit of a bad memory. But yes, we did in fact make Gogmagog. He turned out to be a phenomenal investment. The ability to nullify just 3 things, including physical, is really, really good. And I think I made him again. Like, I remade him after I fused him off to something else to give him better skills. So he has Mediarhan, Sukukaja, and Dora, just really good stuff. Life Surge, Tornado, just... yeah, he's amazing. And he will mutate in the next level, so that's going to be great as well. And Beidou Jingjun is something that I also made off screen that will be used for potential later fusion. I do have some stuff written down, if I remember correctly. Give me a second. I need to open my notes again. Yeah, I definitely haven't played this game since the 30th of August. That was the last time I actually made these notes, and I do have a bunch of extra fusions that I need to do once we get to level 60. Well, actually, once we're at level 61. Huh. We can actually make something. Apparently, Beidou Xingshun plus Parvati will make Sati? No. That's all right. I'm reading that wrong. It's Parvati and Sati that make Beidou Xingxun. That's right. Actually, apparently, I did write down all the fusion formulas that I used. What am I talking about? I just never actually stated them on screen. I guess because I didn't want to waste too much time, but I made Suparna using Gogmagog and Kopatengu because it was a really easy one to make. Suparna. Wait, I have 2 Suparnas. I think. Oh, that was the old Suparna that I was gonna make, and then I found a better one. Okay, never mind. Yeah, so the Gogmagog plus Kopatengu. I made Beidou Xingxun with Parvati plus Sati, which is kind of funny considering Parvati is an evolution of Sati. And level 63 is when we're going to do our next fusion. So I have actually mapped out most of the fusions that we're going to do for the rest of the game. Initially, I was gonna stream this game like a week ago, and that was actually going to be the last stream of this game. I was going to do a full 8-hour to possibly 12-hour stream of SMT Nocturne, and we were going to finish this game. That didn't happen because I got sick. So yeah, we're probably just gonna do like a short stream today, and then we're gonna do the rest of this game on Friday for the most part. So what we're gonna do today is we're going to head to the Amala Temple because we have 2 more dungeons to do, and we could do. Okay, actually, no. I actually didn't figure this out because we could go to the Amala Temple, or we could go to the Labyrinth of Amala to continue that. Because, as you guys remember, we faced against the 3 Horsemen of the Apocalypse, and, well, the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse. 3 of them gave us, well, no, they all gave us menorahs, but we only needed to defeat 3 of them to continue with the Labyrinth. That's the thing. We could technically go right now, but I don't know. I kind of feel like I should probably wait a little bit longer. We could theoretically do 2 more Kalpas in the Labyrinth because of the amount of menorahs that we have gathered and the fact that we're going to get an extra menorah if we go through the next Kalpa in the Labyrinth. Or we could spend the day finishing the Amala Temple. I mean, the thumbnail would make you think that we're going through the Labyrinth, but I think going through the Amala Temple, at least through one of the temples, would be good at least for today. I know the next 2 bosses that we gotta fight in the temple, and let me tell you, they're kind of difficult. I really don't have much of a strategy for these guys, so here's the thing. After the last stream, I really wanted to get through the game with as little issues as possible, so I did a bit of research off screen, specifically about like demons that I need to fuse, the best demons that I can get for the end of the game, without going all the way to level 99, because let's face it, I could go to all the way to level 99, but I feel like I want to at least have a little bit of fun with the challenge of this game, so we're gonna try to not get that high, sort of, maybe. Oh, now I have to remember like my strategy for this, so immediately start with Fog Breath because we are playing on hard mode, right? Well, this will be a good test. The fact that we did like a lot of damage but didn't, okay, something tells me we might be on normal mode. This is something that I always forget to do when we start a stream. Yeah, look at that, we're on normal mode. I need to make sure I don't make a repeat of that horrible stream that I did where I defeated Daisojo and Hellbiker on normal mode. I'm like, this shit is so easy. Yeah, that's because you're playing at a lower difficulty. So we have 2 pyramids. We could go to the right one or the left one. Let's see. The right one, we'll have to fight Iwanaga and have to deal with her horrible patterns that we can't erase. Or we can go to the left and deal with the Lunarians. Ooh, that's 2 different types of horrible poison. You know what? My money is on Iwanaga. At least I can figure that out. Now, to be fair, Toyohime was actually not the worst boss in the entire franchise. She's difficult for sure, but she's not impossible. It's her non-spells that are impossible. Oh boy, speaking of impossible, there's Gogmagog in this dungeon. Gogmagog, as a refresher, nullifies physical, ice, and darkness. And it seems to have Sukunda. So this can't be any more better. With a team of physical users outside of Titania, these guys are going to be a real pain. Now, I don't remember what exactly they're weak against. I think they might be weak to electricity, which is kind of ironic considering the posse that they have with them. Well, we can't use Hasohapa anymore. That will just immediately destroy all of our turns. I guess we'll just have to settle with a guillotine on each of these souls, or spirits, whatever they're called. Phantoms. Okay, I was completely wrong. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Why did I do that? They blocked it. I'm so idiotic. At least we killed one of them. And it was the end of our phase, so I guess I didn't really lose all that much for doing that. Still, if they absorbed it, that would have been bad. Alright, do we have anything magic-based with these guys? No, we do not. Monkey! You get it, guys? Because he makes monkey noises. Well, at least I know he's not nullifying Zahn. But yeah, Glacial Blast, definitely not good for this battle. And that's her only offensive move. Specifically her offensive magic move. Oops. I mean, we could just use a Debilitate, but Kukulane definitely needs some healing. Well, now I know in this dungeon we're gonna have to bring out a magic user. I'm gonna have to look through my team. Here's the thing, I made the executive decision to mostly go for a physical-based team, so when we're fighting stuff that specifically nullifies physical attacks, it becomes really, really apparent that we do not have any sort of contingency for the opposite. I mean, this is a good showcase of what not to do in this game, especially if you're trying to go with a, you know, path of least resistance. Basically, you want to make sure that you have both physical demons and magic demons, even if your character specifically isn't going for magic. Alright, I need to make sure. We have so many of these, we might as well try to use one. Okay, these are Mazio. No, not electricity. Gosh, and I saw his weakness at the beginning. Well, thank goodness for Kitian Daisheng. At least I can count on you on my side. You're the only thing that's keeping me floating. Speaking of floating, your cloud looks amazing. In hindsight, I probably should have just used the Zondyne there. The Zondyne would have dealt more damage. Are you ready? Apparently no. Okay, wait a minute. He nullifies ice. What am I doing? He's obviously weak to fire. Now to bring out a giant flaming dragon on him. And I think this is only the first battle in this place. This is the first battle. Oh my gosh, he definitely doesn't have a lot of MP, that's the thing. Okay, let's reevaluate our party. Alright, we definitely need somebody with some sort of fire skill if we have any. You are mostly physical based. You have a Zeodyne and a Force skill, so that's good at least. You used to have a fire skill. Suparna has Zandyne, Mabufudyne, and that's it. You do not have any sort. You have Mahama, but no offensive magic. That is so strange. What did I do with this entire team? Apparently, nobody has fire skills. That is the one thing that I didn't give to anybody. Maybe because I was going for Parvati at some point, but I got rid of Parvati, unfortunately. In hindsight, I probably should have brought her back. But we don't have anyone with fire. which means we can't do anything against the Gogmagogs for a while. Well, I think I'm going to make the executive decision and say that Cuchulainn is probably not going to be all that great in this dungeon if we're going to have demons that will nullify physical attacks. So, let's go for... We can't even use Loki because they also absorb ice. Oh man, I was completely unprepared for this place. I mean, maybe we could beat them with another Gogmagog. When in doubt, Gogmagog against Gogmagog. They could use Tornado, which will, at the very least, deal damage to all the Gogmagogs, or at least most of the Gogmagogs. I also need to level up Suparna, so let's do Suparna for one battle and hope that it's not against the Gogmagogs. If anything, it will just be a simple battle. Now, in the last dungeon, I think it was the Red Temple, that had a gimmick where if we stepped on the shadows in the temple, it would automatically teleport us. I have no idea what this place is going to be. I only looked at the final boss information, some of the fusions that I need to do for the rest of the game, and that's it. I didn't actually look up any sort of, like, boss patterns or dungeon patterns. So this is gonna be a treat. And look at that, the one time we're actually fighting demons that don't nullify physical attacks. Isn't that great? At the very least, I did give Debilitate to a lot of my demons after the last session. Because to be fair, oh my gosh. And see, that's the type of business that I was thinking we would have at the beginning of this playthrough, or of this session. See, I would give him Diarhan, but what's the point? I don't really have anything that I want to get rid of. Endure is pretty good. Venom Claw is... okay, I guess. Wait a minute. Why do I have Fog Breath when I already have Debilitate? Okay, yeah, now I see why. Diarhan, maybe that's not so bad. You're quite impressive. Have this. And with the power of squawking, Suparna evolves. Suparna digivolve to Garudamon. Not the Garudamon I'm used to, unfortunately, but a Garuda nonetheless. Really, really cool design. Every time I look at Garuda, I always get confused for a completely different demon in the franchise, which is called Quetzalcoatl, or Quetzalcoatl. That demon has like two different designs. One design is a giant white snake with wings, which I think it is in this game. And then the other design is a human man that looks eerily similar to the, well, specifically his attire looks similar to this Garuda. Anyways, we have Garuda now. Pretty good repelling and nullifications there. Let's see. Nullify Curse and Nerve. He's weak to Dark. That's an unfortunate thing, but repels Light. So this guy seems pretty good as long as we don't face off against anything dark oriented. And I'm looking forward to seeing what his abilities are. Mostly I got him just because he's a mutation, and usually those lead to some pretty fun fusions. At least from what I remember. Oh no. I was wondering what this place's gimmick is. Oh boy, it's teleportation puzzles. Isn't that amazing? I was so mad about the teleportation puzzles, I didn't even see what this treasure was. And you know what? It probably doesn't even matter. So where are we? Okay, that's not so far. That's not so bad. Is this gonna take us to a different place too? Oh man, imagine that trip. Like, you go into a save point, you think it's a save point, but it's actually like a warp point to the final boss. Or the boss of the dungeon at the very least. At least Garuda has a towel ready to clean your hands now, yes. Garuda, I have the blood of my enemies on my palms. Allow me to just wipe them away with your crotch towel. Okay. Not in that way, Spirit. Not in that way. Okay, so that's literally nothing. That is just... Some of these places apparently have see-through walls, which is a little weird. So if I were to take this way, this would teleport me to over here. Then how do I get to that room with the treasure? Now I want the treasure! Well, this is obviously going to teleport me somewhere, because it's an empty room. And this takes me right there? Okay. Hopefully this dungeon isn't massive. I mean, if we're comparing the scale of the Shadow Temple, or Red Temple, it's not the Shadow Temple. What are we playing, Ocarina of Time? Oh gosh, imagine 7 temples at this point in the game. Something tells me the S&T Nocturne is trying to do a lot of padding. As if the Amala Temple wasn't already padding. I'll be honest. This part of the game is where I kind of snooze at. The dungeons are interesting at the very least. They have their own gimmicks. Like, yeah, sure, they're both teleportation gimmicks, but they're teleportation gimmicks in a different way. So they're different in a sense. And the bosses at the very least are entertaining. But other than that, this is kind of just, you know, you go to one dungeon, that's it. You go to another dungeon, that's it. It's kind of just this whole portion of the game, and I'm not really a big fan of that. Teleportation puzzles. Great, I hate it! And unfortunately, this wasn't the only one. At least in the last dungeon, it teleported you whenever you well, no, it didn't actually teleported you. Technically speaking, if you touched a shadow in the last dungeon, it would take you to the Shadow Realm. And I'm not kidding. It takes you to the Shadow Realm, where you have to backtrack all the way to a light source in order to go back to the light world. Actually, it's even more annoying in that dungeon. You'll find out soon enough which reason is the greatest. There's plenty of Magatsu here. It's only a matter of time before Musubi is unleashed upon the world. Shijima and Yosuga are still hunting around for Magatsuhi, aren't they? I thought Yosuga actually accumulated enough Magatsuhi. Because if I remember in the last cutscene, Hikawa told us, I've already accumulated a bunch of Magatsuhi. Was he lying to us? You know what? He might actually have been lying to us. I'm telling you just what you want to hear. Although, to be fair, I was constantly calling him Daddy in the last session. Anyways, hey, Waffle! Nice to see you, Waff. I hope you're having a good day. Actually, so am I. That's why I'm here, searching my ass off. Oh yeah, random spirit. I'm sure you'll find them eventually. Says the spirit. Oh boy, who's ready to go in circles until the full moon for this full moon chess? Yay! I swear, there's some things in this game that I am just not a fan of. Oh great, now we have to like wait for it to go to the new moon side. Oh, Gogwagog started to speak to you. I mean, I have a bunch. And I could just buy more. Gogwagog is happy.
In return, I shall share my wisdom. There are demons that show signs of change as I become stronger.
You mean the Suparna that turned into a Garuda like 5 minutes ago? Dude, I've been evolving demons this entire game. Where have you been?
I was trying to awaken to these powers, but to go out with a awaken. Oh well.
Okay. That was a waste of a chakra drop. And the battle wasn't even completed. Usually in other games, if I give an enemy a drop or something, then the entire battle just ends and they leave. Usually it kind of feels like the one demon just he turns to the other demons. It's like, yo dude, this guy's cool. Chill out. We're done here. Nope, apparently not. Caca. I mean, padding is padding. Sometimes things just drag on with high ball crushing counter rates. Yeah, that's unfortunately just Shin Megami Tensei in a nutshell. Most Shin Megami Tensei games, really. My gosh, we're fighting against me. Damn it, I forgot. We were supposed to switch Garuda out for somebody else who had fucking magic. Or, I'm sorry, good magic. Not like Glacial Blast, which they absorb. I would run away from this battle, but like, can I run away? Do I even have the ability to run away? I have smoke bombs, but I only have 2. And I kind of don't want to just waste them. Yeah, what happens if I use Zondyne? It does a decent amount of damage, but it's nowhere near the amount of damage that I really want to do. And I can't switch out Kitian Dashang, because he is actually helping us against these guys. Alright. Time to use the one thing that I really haven't used at all in this game all that much. Switching demons out mid-battle! Go, Gog Magog! Fight Gog Magog! Gog Magog, meet Gog Magog. And Gog Magog. Gog Magog and Gog Magog, meet Gog Magog. Meanwhile, I'm on the brink of snapping off from my brother for out blatantly blaming me for breaking the laptop, despite the laptop is like not in a good condition with blue screens and screens always off. If it's constantly blue screening, then that thing was going to die at any point. Like, I've been observing the laptop's condition and trying to treat it well, while my brother thinks it's nothing, it will work, and when it doesn't turn on, he just blames me. Well, that's not fair at all. That's not fair to you or to the laptop. Yeah, it sounds to me like he's either not paying attention or he's just finding an excuse to blame you. Which, like, I don't want to say anything like that, but sure does sound like that. Okay, we're definitely gonna heal because we've already been like 20 minutes in and we haven't really done much, and I don't want to restart this dungeon. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm gonna have to use Gog Magog to take out Gog Magog. TLDR, he is a lazy ass who can't do stuff. Yeah, sounds about right. Just imagine the tutorial for Demon Evolution is 7 dungeons in. I mean, they didn't even give me a tutorial at all. It's kind of something you needed to find out on your own. If I remember correctly, not even the Cathedral Shadows guy, Mito, ever told me about Demon Evolution. Yeah, there's an item that tells you about, like, well, an item that specifically, if you use it on a demon, it will tell you if that demon is able to evolve. So, like, yeah, there is something that gives you a hint, but it's not really all that good of a hint. Like, you probably wouldn't even pay attention to it at the end of the day. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I've lost all of my MP because Spirit can't do a damn thing in this dungeon. This place is... Oh, and look at that! These guys block the one thing that I can actually use against Gog Magog. Isn't that great? Alright, well, I need to take these guys out. Let's use my 69 HP. Why is it 69 HP? I don't remember it being 69 HP for me to use that ability, but I guess maybe it's because my HP is at its current threshold or something? Anyone's guess is as good as mine. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of MP. Gog Magog, attack! Headbutt him! I love the headbutt. I can't do anything. It's no good. I can't do it. Don't you just love enemies that nullify the one thing that your protagonist can do? Again, this is all my fault. I kind of just gave Spirit no magic moves. Physical build baby. It's kind of just me and Nocturne in general. I'm always a physical build, which is probably why I always have a hard time with these temples. You know what? It's all starting to make sense to me now. Yeah, meanwhile, I'm doing okay. Yeah, besides that whole stressful stuff with your brother, I hope the rest of your day and your week has been okay. For me, I mean, I've pretty much been sick for most of the week, so I haven't really been able to do much of anything. But I'm feeling a little bit more better now. A little bit more better, but still not 100% good. Where the heck is that? There we go. Oh, I completely forgot. Pazuzu has Meteorama. Wait, why would I use Meteorama on him? I want to keep the MP for Estoma. My gosh. You know, this is probably like the worst part of this game, and it was really apparent during the obelisk, which I still need to go back to because I died and lost all my progression on these chests. But these full moon chests, like, they're cool and all. I like the concept of if you open them during a full moon, you'll get a better reward, and most of the time it's actually worth it. But my gosh, it's so annoying just running around in circles waiting for the full moon. To be fair, I could continue and map out the rest of the dungeon while I wait for the full moon. But why would I want to do that when I'm right here already? It's like, it doesn't really make much sense to me. I kinda don't want to do that. Oh, thank goodness. There's a part of me that always feels like I always have bated breath whenever I play this game. That's partially due to the fact that I've had like over 10 continues at this point in this playthrough. But it's like every single time an enemy takes a turn, I'm like, oh boy, is this gonna be the time where I get another game over? Even though I'm well beyond the point where I am pretty much fine with my demon party and I have some pretty good skills that can keep me protected, but like, I'm always scared. I'm in danger. I'm not as in danger as I thought I am, thankfully. I will say the art decor of these temples is quite interesting. It kind of gives me like ancient Japanese vibes. It kind of gives me also like Egyptian. Well, I mean, obviously Egyptian because it's a pyramid, but like in a way, the inner workings of the pyramid kind of looks Japanesey. This must actually be the Lunarian power plant. I mean, I made a joke. Damn it, I forgot about that. I made a joke earlier about us meeting Iwanaga in this temple, so. Oh my gosh, I said I didn't want to die. Can I please just not die in this session? Especially not to a random encounter that I know I can beat. No, I'm not ready. I'm never ready. That's my secret, Titania. I'm never ready, said Oberon. No, Oberon was more like, I'm gonna go fuck this other wife. I say that and I have no idea like what Oberon and Titania's stories. I never read Midsummer's Night Dream, nor have I actually delved into like their lore. All I know is that Titania has a real problem with Oberon in most of the games, and apparently she has a problem with herself. Titania, how will you ever expect Oberon to love you if you can never love yourself? And apparently 3 versions of yourself. The first thing you gotta do, Titania, is you got to accept that he will love you no matter what. And if not, he's an asshole, because you're awesome. And you're very, very pretty. You know I'm always ready. I think she's strong against magic, but that doesn't mean she nullifies or reflects it. It just means, yeah, it barely does any damage. Taste my 69 damage, Titania. If only I had a musical instrument that controlled with the comes and downs. Win, sons, autocorrect, but yeah, I get. I understood, but it was still really funny to read. Trust me. I sometimes wish that YouTube chats would have some sort of like edit button for you to edit your comments, because I typically try to like whenever I make a joke, I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna type this, it's gonna be really funny. I type it like really fast and I don't see the like the auto spelling that my phone did and just makes it into a completely different word that I didn't actually want. I'm like, damn it. It happens more often than not, actually. Oh my gosh, when is it gonna get to the full moon already? Oh my gosh. I was so distracted. I didn't see that the full moon actually happened. No, we have to stay here longer. Is this worth it? Is this fucking worth it? Do I even care about this chest? If this chest isn't an incense, I will have wasted an insurmountable amount of time. Oh my gosh, imagine if I died there due to the retaliation. You know what? That would have been the perfect ending to all of this. That would have just been the end of the playthrough. Alright, everybody, I wasted my time trying to get this chest. We'll never find out what's in there. I guess we're just ending Nocturne. Tune in for the SMT1 ending, where I just give up because we're at the final dungeon and it's just so much. I have to finish that at some point, but I need to figure out a day for when Hydra is available, because I can't do that without my co-coms. 1, because we started it as a co-commentary, and 2, because I would go insane if nobody was there with me. I'm gonna be honest, that final dungeon, the Basilica, is just an absolute train wreck of a dungeon. And yet, I still find it way more tolerable than the Kongokai. At least, well, okay. Back when I was playing the SNES version, when I didn't know about Astoma, and the trick you could use to get Astoma super early. The Kongokai was a pain. Nowadays, it's actually really, really easy. It takes about less than an hour for me to complete it. Now, if we want to talk about a really terrible dungeon in Shin Megami Tensei that I have played, the Domain of Sloth in SMT If, where you actively have to run around in circles for 16 moon phases and doing absolutely nothing just so you can finish the dungeon. I kid you not, there is no boss fight, all random encounters. You have to run in a complete circle and wait for 16 moon phases. As you see in this game, it takes forever. So it's like, oh, that's such a time waster. Granted, I circumvented it in my playthrough because I got items that would replicate Astoma. So instead of it taking 6 hours to finish that dungeon, it took only 3 hours. And I distinctly remember it was 3 hours. I remember, I have another friend who does Let's Plays / live streams, Frozen Breeze, and he did a playthrough of SMT Nocturne. It was a live stream, specifically. And I was there for the Domain of Sloth. I only got there, like, at the end. But as I got there, he was slowly driving himself mad because of how long that dungeon is and how many times he had to go through, like, in circles just to get through it. And it's like, I feel you, man. It's terrible. And I'm gonna hate it when I have to go back to that game eventually, because I have to replay that. Also, you got a spirit for content. Exactly. Alright, let's see. I did not stock up on enough chakra drops to get us through most of these dungeons, but you know what? I'm just going to hope that it's gonna be okay. I kind of want to just leave. I don't want to stay here anymore. Do I dare? Do I dare just leave? No. As you said, this is for content. I have to run around in circles. That is just me. That is me in a nutshell. This is literally what I do at the end of every single stream. I just run around in circles and be like, this is my life now. I'm gonna run around in circles and try to fight a bunch of stuff because I'm making content. You think Demi-fiend has, like, podcasts playing in his head when he's going through these dungeons? It would probably be really boring going through all these dungeons without anything going on. If not, then he's probably like the most edgiest motherfucker than imaginable. Which, I mean, to be fair, he kinda is. I've always pictured the Demi-fiend as being this really edgy dude, just in general, so it's not out of the realm of possibility. Oh my gosh, I can't even use Glacial Blast because there's a possibility it'll hit Gomgogok. And I can't use Tornado because there's a possibility it will hit the Titans. Oh, this team is horrible! This dungeon is horrible! I made it horrible! Where is my Parvati? I miss my wife tales. These battles are just like 3 times longer with my setup, and I hate it. Thankfully, despite the fact that I have no magic on Demi-fiend, most of my skill slots are comprised with skills that nullify other elements. So I believe Demi-fiend still nullifies both ice and fire, which is pretty good for the future. Most of the bosses that use those elements, I'm probably not going to have any problem with them whatsoever. To be fair though, there aren't many bosses after this point that use elemental attacks. And there becomes a point where bosses won't even have weaknesses anymore. You don't have any more envy. Why did I do that? Not to yourself. Never laugh at the giant water demon. You might accidentally just press the wrong button. Stop laughing at me! Oh, what? What? Gagman wants to see. Do I take his bead? Where has it been? Where's that bead been? Nah, screw it. I'll take it anyways. You obtained a bead. Let's hope I never meet you again. God, I already go crazy from a 3-hour dungeon. I couldn't imagine what a 6-hour would do to my sanity. I'm trying to remember what the I'm trying to remember how long the second worst dungeon in the franchise was. Because I remember the second worst dungeon. It was Yave's domain in Shin Megami Tensei 4 Apocalypse. That, in my opinion, is still the worst dungeon. Even worse than the Domain of Sloth. At the very least, the Domain of Sloth is funny. Because, okay. Yes, my friend went insane. Yes, I also went insane with that dungeon. But I can find enjoyment in the insanity. Because it's just, how could they actually greenlit how horrible, such a horrible idea? Yave's dungeon is incredibly long, incredibly massive, has way too many encounters, way too many boss fights, way too many treasures. At a point in the game that should have ended like 6 hours ago, it lasts just as long as the Domain of Sloth because of all the, like, events and stuff. And it's from a game that, in my opinion, is probably the worst SMT RPG that I've ever played. I was gonna say worst RPG ever played, but no, that is wrong. That is absolutely wrong. The gameplay is at the very least incredibly stellar. It's genuinely good. It's the story that's horrible. I'm personally not a fan of 4 Apocalypse at all. A lot of people's complaints about it back in the day was like, it's way too much Persona-y. No, that's not my problem with it. I actually like Persona, and I don't think it's like Persona at all. My problem with it is that it has a bunch of boring characters that are one-note tropes, and also character assassinates everyone from the original 4. You know, I love SMT4 original. It's probably, in my opinion, in the top 3 of the best SMT games of all time. And then 4 Apocalypse comes out and actively ruins the ending of that game, and ruins a bunch of characters from that game. You know, Nozomi used to be my favorite character for 4, and now she's like sitcom mom saying a bunch of cheesy one-liners that is so cringy, and acting like she's just like a cool bad chick when really she's not. Oh gosh. I have to play that game and have to deal with home slice with banana cakes on us. Oh, I'm not prepared for that. I'm gonna take a long break in between 4 and 4 Apocalypse, I can assure you with that. On the plus side, that game, you know, gave us a stellar gameplay, a lot of really cool boss fights, good music, you know, some of the original music is great, and probably one of the best DLCs in a Shin Megami Tensei game. Messiahs in the Diamond Realm. Bringing back, like, the first 4 protagonists from the mainline SMT games. Oh my gosh, okay, thank goodness. I was worried. I was looking at the counter at the top left, and I thought, did I accidentally go through the full moon again? I would have just sunk into my chair, if that was the case. But yeah, I'm not looking forward to 4 Apocalypse. I'm looking forward to 4, though, because I love 4, and it's been a while since I played 4. Alright, let's see if it's worth it. Has running around for 10 minutes been worth it? That wasn't worth it. Look, summons are good and all. It's a full heal, both HP and MP for the entire for one person. Actually, is it for one person or is it for multiple people? For one person, but I don't need that with my setup. I actually actively don't care about that at all. Okay, so this is probably going to teleport me to the wrong location, so we might as well take this. No, it teleported me to the right location, maybe. Like, I don't fucking know. Oh, I'm so glad there wasn't another full moon chest on the other side over here. Imagine there was another full moon chest and I had to run it back in circles again. That would have been so horrible. that I hate. Yay! I should have went with the left dungeon. At least with that dungeon, it had a bunch of lesions that could do instant kill attacks that I could avoid. And then Exta shows up as like, did somebody say void? Ugh. At least it's not the one that's doing the Valley Girl impression. I honestly can't... I can't stomach that right now. You know, I promised myself I wouldn't go insane today. I was kind of hoping that would hit Gog Magog and only Gog Magog. But no, that would be too good for me. Wow, apparently both Gog Magogs are just dodging attacks today. What am I doing? I'll just take out the Titans with Spirit. At the very least, he can do something. I swear, the next demon I make, it better be a fire elemental. And then every single demon subsequently that I fight after that point will all, like, nullify fire. Imagine the drama. The absolute audacity. Oh, Gog Magog, you are on fire today. I mean, I would hope you wouldn't be on fire, considering we don't want you to be on fire, considering that's your weakness. Do something. I didn't beat Abyss! Alright, let's just hope this hits Gog Magog. I mean, it's some damage. Oh. Again, one of those moments where I just, like, crap myself for just for 1 second. This is great. This is great. We need to get out of this place. Screw going for chests and all that. We need to get out of here. You know, I probably should have taken my advice. It's a bunch of lesions, so hopefully they're not that bad. Oh wait, these are the guys that have one-hit KO moves, and my Kitan Dashing is still hit by stun. Apparently stun, like, makes it more susceptible for you to miss? It's a little weird. I really need to get that thing off of him. Oh no. Oh no. We don't want any more of that. I was about to say, there's some RPGs that are mechanically bad. Bad story in RPGs is fine if it's funny, corny, bad, but if it's boring, nothing but exposition dialogue, that's kind of unforgivable. Here's the thing, and I know a lot of people have, like, different opinions about SMT4 Apocalypse. I stated my issue is that... I mean, I should just get that off of him. My issue is that it is a game that is filled with tropes and boring characters. That is mostly my opinion. I know there's a lot of people that really like those characters in some form or fashion. Like, anything that I can say bad for Nozomi and Toki, I can also say there are good things for characters like Asahi and Hallelujah, and potentially Gaston, but not really, and Navarre's actually okay, and I mean, Isabeau's Isabeau, you know, she's there, but like, there's more bad in that game, and it's not just the characters, it's also the story. Like, I mentioned that it kind of just retroactively ruins characters from 4. It also retroactively ruins the ending of the story of 4. Like, we had a definitive and pretty okay ending in 4, and then they decided to just say, hey, what if that ending actually didn't happen? And things just got worse in multiple different ways. And then we just disregard all of the interesting, like, morality conflicts from the original game and decide to have a happy ending where everybody is friends, and with the power of friendship we defeat God, because God is the true enemy. I mean, he was in the original game, but the point is, you're not supposed to defeat him. He's kind of just always there. And it's like, yeah, that's nice. Just make it into a typical anime ending. That's great. And in my opinion, and I know my friend Druid really loves the alternative ending, but I think the alternative ending is still kind of bad. Like, yeah, you denounce the power of friendship because you want to destroy the universe, because, hey, let's face it, even if you defeat God, he'll still return and the universe will still get messed up by the eternal war of law versus chaos. So let's just destroy everything and make our own world and become our own God. Yeah, sure. How are we going to do that? By murdering all of our friends and all of the people that we care about, as well as just actually destroying the world. Like, in my opinion, as much as like narrative symbology you can take out of that ending as some people do, including my friend, I don't see it. And I kind of feel like they did it in the very much wrong way. I can see what they were trying to do, but it just felt way too forced and it had no build-up whatsoever. It's like, for the entirety of the game, it was built up on the pretenses that you were just on the board with the whole power of friendship. Like, everyone is like your best friend and they trust you for all eternity. And when the whole big choice happens, like at the end of the game, on whether or not you'll be with the power of friendship and all of your friends, or if you betray them, it's like, he'll never betray us because he's all about friendship and all that. And as soon as you betray them, it's like everything just goes like a big 180 and it doesn't make absolutely any sense. So, like, there's more problems than the characters. It's the entire story. And I keep going in the wrong door, my bad. But, like, it's infuriating, too. Because, again, it takes a really, really good game and makes it worse. Which is usually why I tend to not really think about 4 Apocalypse when I'm thinking about the original 4. It's like, 4 is a phenomenal game. I don't want to think about the bad part about it. It is what it is. Anyways, you're alone and we already have a God, so we could just skip this battle. Thank goodness. Yeah, that's basically my tech talks about 4 Apocalypse. One of these days, you guys will actually see me play it, and who knows, I might go insane with it. I won't go insane with it. I'm just not gonna have much of a good time with the story. On the plus side, there are certain things about the story that as I continue to, like, re-experience it, there are things where I hated back in the day that I sort of mellowed out on. Some of those things being Asahi's character, as well as Navarre. As for everything else, yeah, still lukewarm and same. But yeah, Navarre, still good character. Asahi, way better than I actually gave her credit for. She's actually a character. she's actually has development, even if it's kind of lukewarm. And kind of gets ruined at the ending. They should have just left her to die, honestly. The power of friendship and this gun I found. The power of friendship will defeat our God. As well as Satan. Because don't you know, Satan is always our friend. I didn't actually go down this door. I wonder where this leads to. If anything, it's probably just going to take me to the beginning of the dungeon again. Because of course it will. Hey, wait a minute, if I use this and he retaliates, doesn't that mean he'll do 6,000 damage? Or 600 damage? Maybe I should be careful with that. Probably shouldn't use that ability when I'm up against the Titans. So says Kratos. Oh boy, 3 more doors that I have to go down! I swear this dungeon is wonderful, and I love it, and it's amazing, and it's like, I want out. The door's right there. The door's right there. I could go back to the entrance. I could go to the other dungeon. But that depends. What does the other dungeon have? Because it also has to have some sort of gimmick. I swear, if all 3 of these dungeons are gonna be teleporter dungeons... You idiots! Why are you attacking the guy that is made out of water? He's made out of water, he can't get hurt by you. Fuck you. Damn, Haso Happa is really, really good. Like I said, Keaton Dashang, when he's not facing against Magogs, is quite indispensable. I was about to say insensible. He's smelly. Wait, where did I even go? Gosh, I wasn't even paying attention. I want those chests, even though I'm pretty sure they have absolutely nothing important in them. I want them. I want them now. I want everything. Okay. My best bet when I'm doing this battle is I just use Fog Breath. Ooh, we're gonna need to, Oh, thank goodness. We're gonna need more MP, so thank you. Are you ready for the suck? Oh, wow, he actually was ready for the suck. I'll give up, don't kill me. Blood for the blood god? No way! Oh no, the Gog Magog was their friend. He's out for revenge. Honestly worth it. Oh my gosh. And to think, I was gonna make some pretty good progress today. I swear, this is not going to be the only dungeon we do today. We're going to try to do both temples. Or at the very least, we'll do this temple and then head back to the Amala. I think we've been dodging the Amala, the labyrinth of Amala for way too long. Oh, look at that. He's just... Wait, what am I doing? What the fuck am I doing? Just talk to him. It's like, I'm wasting time on purpose at this point. Oh, right. I forgot to say at the beginning of the stream, but like I got I think it's Gaia, or is it Geese, right? Geese, which is my favorite Kamen Rider. No, actually my favorite Kamen Rider is Faiz. I got the Geese Magatama by completing the Puzzle Boy quest, which I think I did a post on and a Twitter post on, but like, yeah, I did that. Took like 30 minutes because I was using a guide. Imagine if I was doing that entire 20-floor puzzle block pushing dungeon on stream. I swear that would have been like an 8-hour stream or something. But I got it. It has healing spells. It's not really that useful for me, but it's there. All right, what do we want to get in terms of our next skill? We could get Null Light, but I got rid of Darkness, and I don't really want to go for that anymore. I got Endure. I don't think I got that on screen, but I have Endure now, which will allow me to survive a lethal hit at least once. In terms of other skills that I want to learn, Magma Access can be pretty good. Isn't that like a fire elemental move, though? Screw it, might as well. And I mean, it makes us weak to ice, but we already have null ice on us, right? Yeah, we have no ice, so that does literally nothing. Yeah, we're fine with that. Wait, no, I think I was supposed to go the other way. I think I was supposed to go the other way. Wait, there was a door right there. Did I miss that door? Hold on, wait a minute. Wait. Oh, stop the presses. Let's not go into any of those right doors. Let's go right here. There, wait, what, Wait, no, I'm confused. Oh, I was supposed to go left, that's right, I keep going the wrong way. Oh, and this is why I hate teleporter dungeons. Every single time this happens, it's like if the dungeon's too big, or if I'm just like thinking about other things, which is like, you know, pretty understandable because I'm doing a live stream, so I have to talk about stuff. But it's like anytime I'm doing any of those things, I always forget the layout and where exactly I'm supposed to go. Thankfully, I haven't encountered anything which is very suspicious. Right, go to the left right here. It'll take me right here. Apparently, there was a door that I missed that I didn't even see. Yeah, there's a door to the left. What the heck? How did I miss this? It's gonna teleport me somewhere, but where? Imagine it teleports me back to the beginning. Wait a minute. I'm in a circle. I'm in a loop. Oh, thank goodness these Titanians are idiots. In fact, screw Hasohapa. Oh my... Wait a minute. How did you survive with 1 HP? Do you have Endure as well, Kichan Dasheng? I think he might. Hold on, I need to look this up. Oh, but first... we've actually... How much? That doesn't give us much HP. Agility, I don't really care about. Let's go for what? No, actually. I think the Magatama that we're gonna get at the end of the game gives us 10 points in every single stat. So I think we're done with pretty much strength for a while. We're gonna put that point in agility. Wait, what? Why did I learn Magma Axis? It's not shaking as violently as the other ones. That's bullshit. Alright, fine. I guess I don't have to care about that. Vimana. I don't remember which Magatama I need to level up, but we'll go with Vimana for now. Oh, look at that. I'm an expert. So apparently, we're trapped in like a loop. I can't go down there without teleporting back there. So what I have to do now is I have to teleport all the way back to the beginning. Wait, no. Just talk to him. Just get him out of here. Thank you. I swear it almost feels like we're not even using a stoma at this point. But we are. No, yeah, you do have Endure. Okay, that's how you were able to survive. Awesome. But we need to make you survive even longer, so there you go. Again, I did not think this dungeon would last all that long. You know what? I'm still having fun. Despite the fact that this dungeon is really, really annoying. I'm the dungeon crawler guy. And you know what? This is not as bad as other dungeons, as I've stated at the beginning. This is still enjoyable. You know, I'm having an okay time. You know, I'm not insane yet like I was with SMT1. So I consider that a win. Alright, so we go down this door, then we head to those other rooms to the right and see what they are. You know, one RPG that I'm looking forward to is Digimon Storytime Stranger, and I'm really hoping that that game doesn't have annoying dungeons like this. Cyber Sleuth did not have annoying dungeons, so I'm going to give it, you know, the benefit of the doubt and say that it won't have annoying dungeons. Oh man, that room might have taken me to the one with the items. Do I really care about those items? No, I don't. I don't give a fuck about those items. Oh, look at that, more! Yay! No! It's not just doors that teleport me now. It's just spots. Oh, this is fantastic. Just to make it even worse. And it seems like every single door is going to teleport me. At least it teleports me back to the beginning. So it's like, oh, there's only one way. So this is the correct way, question mark? Yes. That warps me, I guess, to another correct way. Oh. Well, that could be much worse. Well, I'm actually just surprised that actually hit. Oh, thank goodness, we could just spam this. The visualization of all those faces being frozen is kind of horrifying, actually. Legion is a pretty terrifying demon, conceptually. I mean, oh no, oh no. Oh no, I saw it. No, no, no. Why is there another full moon chest here? Why are there so many? No. I never noticed the lamps at the top. Those are nice lamps. Those are really nice lamps. I like them. Remember when I said I wasn't going insane with these dungeons? Yeah, let me hold that thought. Okay. Well, this is clearly teleporting. Oh, that was the wrong way. All right. Well, now we have to backtrack and remember that. Left. Right. Continue. Okay, so just left. Continue until warp. What happens if I go left over here? Oh no, the demons are restless. Can't have them be restless. We need to make them eepy. We need to give them eepy demons. Look at that, it's teleporting me. I wonder where it's teleporting me to. Okay, this is different. This is different. I'm scared. It's gonna teleport me immediately. Wait, where was I? Where the fuck was I? Wait, that was just wrong. What? Why? What's the point then? Why not just teleport me to the beginning? Left. Continue going until you teleport. And apparently go up. Forward. Stroke. 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 Yes, I'm having a stroke. Okay, I guess right. Left, forward, right. Right takes me right here. Left, let's go left. It's gonna take me to the wrong position. Oh, thank you. You're so nice, game. I'm so thankful for you. Why, you know I love these chests. You know what the issue is? The game heard me, like, early on talk about how I really want to get a bunch of, like, incenses and just max out all of my stats in the game. And it's giving me the opportunity to do so. We need to get that off of him. Pronto. Is there even a way to get this confusion off? I don't think so. Whoa, okay. Yeah, I think I'm just stuck as being confused. Well, what is with this demon? How repulsive. Hey lady, I shower every day. Sometimes too much. Sometimes people complain about that. Alright, let's kill her again. Well, at least the confusion got off of us, apparently. The encounter rate is so steep, it's like the obelisk again. You know what dungeon I didn't want to go back to? Oh great, that's wonderful. That's just wonderful. That's wonderful, honey. It's Loveguard. Alright, we gotta set up a debilitate just in case. Even if they do use Mamadone, it probably won't hit us now. But that certainly will. Oh, thank goodness they're idiots. Spirit is confused. Hey, better than just dropping our money. And then we drop them like it's hot. Alright. Or we still have to wait for another half a moon. I wonder if this works like Final Fantasy IX, where if you just tap the button, you won't encounter anything. Oh, it certainly looks just as ridiculous as Zidane going around in circles. And it also sounds ridiculous. Listen to the sound of his shoes going off the ground. Okay, so that doesn't work. In fact, it made it worse. Gog Magog! No! Wait a minute, what the fuck am I doing? Why am I not leveling up Gog Magog using items? He's supposed to evolve at this point. I'm supposed to make him evolve at this point. Oh wait, this is this battle. Oh great, now we have to just waste our time with this. Oh, Gog Magog is stunned, I just realized. Can we pass? Okay, good. Let's get that stun off of him at least. I love his stun animation. He just shrinks. He shrinks down as if he's like a little accordion. Poor little Gogmagog. I say little, but he's apparently supposed to be like a giant or something. I think Gogmagog's actual lore is that he's as big as the country of... as big as the Middle East. Which is kind of terrifying. But, that's Shin Megami Tensei top concept right there. Or just mythological concepts in general. Life Drain. That's kind of just the best thing we have against Gogmagog. And plus, we need the MP anyways. It's a paltry amount. Alright, well, I can't auto this, unfortunately. Yeah, at least Life Drain is still a thing. I'm so glad that, despite the fact that it's not really all that damaging, Life Drain still ends up being a pretty good spell to have, just due to the fact that it wipes away the enemy's MP clean. For boss fights, it's actually quite debilitating to use against them. Alright, so, what level is Gogmagog? Level 59, and he's pretty close to a level anyways. I grinded off screen for a bunch of Grimoires, so let's use some of these on Gogmagog real quick. Get him to close to a level. And we don't have any incenses, okay. So the next battle we do with the Gogmagog, he's going to level up automatically, and then I believe we'll get a new demon. That demon will be quite interesting from what I remember. Actually, I think we can't get him, now that I think about it. Because he's going to be a potential boss that we fight at some point. Alright, come on, full moon. Come on, oh, fuck, I missed it! No! No! Oh, no! Chest! I have to do this all over again! Or do I? Or do I? No. No, I don't. None of you saw this chest. What chest? There was no chest. Every single thing that happened before this point, it didn't happen. You see this battle? You see this battle? Nothing happened before this battle. We just started the street. Hello, everybody. My name is Spirit Rosewolf, and welcome back to Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne. We're playing this game again. Yeah, it's kind of weird that I started in the middle of a dungeon that we haven't actually gotten through, and we're fighting against a demon right now, but I figured this would be like the best opportunity to do this, because like I skipped a little bit, but don't worry. I got every single chest before this point, so yeah, we're good. We're good. There's no full moon chest next to me whatsoever. Yeah. I don't care. Even if there was, I don't care what's in it anymore. I don't care. I don't care. We're moving on. Yes. Yeah, there are subtle ways levels. I don't even know what you said. Yeah, you should make a wry face at me. Now get out of here. I already have a Titania. And she's my waifu. So yeah, last time I went insane because of dungeons. And to be fair, it was also fueled by the fact that I was going insane over horrible guide maps. This time I'm going insane from legitimate in-game mechanics. So I think we balanced out everything in this playthrough, or just for any recent playthrough so far. You know what? We're checking off the checklist here about every time Spirit goes insane. The insanity defense just keeps piling up, apparently. Pretty soon I'm gonna have a pretty big case on my hands. Titania, you just murdered yourself. That's kind of disturbing. 69 MP. Okay. Alright, Gogmagog. Yay, you're leveled up. Congratulations. That's awesome. Whoa. We're not going to keep Secunda because there's no point. No, we're not going to keep Secunda anymore. Debilitate is all we need. Signs of change can be seen from Gogmagog's way. Okay, so yeah, we can't get it just yet. And there's a reason for that. I think we have to go to the left over here? Yeah. Here's the thing, I completely forgot where we're actually supposed to go. Oh, wow, okay, so it actually doesn't teleport you unless you take the actual right door. So if we go right there... Okay, right. Left, up, right, up. Keep going. Oh, look at that, thank goodness. What's over there? Why do I care? Why do I care what's over there? I certainly didn't care about any other chest that was around here. Especially, you know, what chest? There was no chest in that corner. You see that corner right there? That corner doesn't exist. There is no corner. Yeah, what about that game? Oh, okay, yeah, that's what you're saying to me. And then it uses Mabudo and I'm dead. Imagine he just uses Mabudo on Spirit. Okay. I wasn't even paying attention there. I have to fully admit, I'm not paying attention. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Spirit, what are you doing? I've lost control of my life. No, I'm not ready for life. And you can't make me be ready, Titania. No matter how cute you are. Now get out of my sight. Why is that my every excuse for everything in this game? Oh, we're gonna have to do some life draining with Gogmagog real quick. Well, if this up to... I wanted to use Hasohapa, but I guess we're not going to. One thing I'm glad that we have in this dungeon is we get this song. And I believe this song is a remix of an SMT If track. An SMT If track that was from the PS1 version, so I never got to experience it. It's, I believe, Akira Old Enemy, which is based off of a battle theme that plays during the Akira route. Again, something I also haven't experienced yet. I need to go back to SMTF, do a full playthrough of the base game, and do a full playthrough of the Akira route. Isn't that wonderful? Alright, so we have to fight a boss, and I do not remember... Oh my gosh, I don't remember anything about this boss. So if we die, that's gonna be it. We're gonna have to go all the way back to the save point. Is it too late for me to go back there? I think it might actually be too late. Yeah, there's... Oh, wait a minute. We could go back. But what's the fun in that? Alright, how is our team? Kitian Dashang, I like you. Titania is an obvious one. Kitian Dashang is great for physical attacks. I think we're okay. For the most part. I kind of want to use Clotho instead of Gogmagog, though. I like Gogmagog, but Clotho is really fun. Also, sisters be doing it for themselves. And I don't really care about the Magatomas that we're using, so we'll just go with this one. And let's go. I don't remember which boss this is. Oh, it's this one. Okay. It's this dude, who I believe has a penis in his design? Yeah, this is based off of like a giant that's modeled after a mural on a mountain in the Middle East or Europe. And apparently like this, there's like a little like oval looking thing on its belly, which he's glowing in this pose, so you can't really see, but I believe that is in fact his dick.
Babe, this is the shrine of eat. All I can eat.
Oh, he wants to eat. That means he's Guilmon. Okay.
Guilmon. Bounded me and you're making all you can eat and all I can beat. Ba-boom.
Oh, voice is pretty similar. Oh, it kind of looks like he has a frowny face too. Conjuration. And he has babies!
Line up the fleet. Time for some heat.
Okay, so I do remember this fight. This is against Albion the Entity with his babies, Zoa Luva, Tharmas, Urizen, and Earthona. I actually don't know what these things are referenced to, but Albion is an interesting case. So, they don't explain it in this battle. You kind of have to figure it out just by doing it. But if you defeat Albion, these 4 guys will immediately summon him, basically reincarnate him. If you kill all of the little ones, he will just conjure them again with full health. So no matter what you have to do in this battle is you have to kill both Albion and the 4 babies at the same time. Unfortunately, all of the babies have their own weaknesses and strengths, indicated by their coloring. So we're gonna have to make use of that. Alright, Tetrakarn probably won't do us much good here, but we will use buffs and debuffs for the first part of this battle. Let's use a Debilitate. Let's use an elegant Debilitate. I don't know if he has Takagi or Takunda, but this is a good way to find out. Stasis Blade! Wow, he did it on the absolute wrong person. Undo the wave! Okay. These guys are kind of ridiculous, and I do kind of like them. Alright, we might need to kill 1 at a time. I believe you can kill 3 of these guys and leave 1 alive. So we're gonna do just that. Let's get... So, Titania has an ice attack. That means we should take out Tharmas. Considering I think he's ice elemental. Oh, okay, that lowered him exponentially. Hasselhoppa? Alright, well now we know the scope of their HP. Jesus Christ, that did so much damage. If we use a Tetrakarn, we can also make it so they won't actually hit us at all. Brilliant! And just in case. Hades Blast. Okay, that was worth using. Apparently, Tetrakarn just completely destroys this battle. Just like the last one. We're gonna use another Hasselhoppa. Ooh, that lowered everyone's HP, apparently. We need to be careful, because, again, we don't want to kill the little ones too quickly. We want to put Albion's HP down a little bit as well. Let's go with the Tetrakarn again. Alright, we did a focus. Let's do a Divine Shot. I don't want to do too much damage, though. Oh, never mind. I did too much damage. Can we kill them with Hasselhoppa? That was a battle. Look at me, like, building up all my buffs and debuffs, expecting, like, a big, triumphant, long, drawn-out battle, when we don't even actually get to see the mechanic. And that's why physical builds are the best in this game. Dude, Hasselhoppa is amazing. I know it's, like, based off of your max HP, but gosh, it's a really damaging move if you use it on, like, a multi-hitted boss. Or a multi-enemy boss. Keaton Dashang, you're actually starting to become one of my favorite demons in this game. We got the Magatama Adama. And as a spoiler alert, the reason why Gogmagog couldn't have evolved is because Gogmagog actually turns into Albion. So we could actually get Albion in our party now. And I kind of do want to get him. We don't get him with his babies, but we do get normal Albion at the very least. You can hear Scar's voice.
Keep it up. I'll just kick back.
Yeah, I'm sure glad. Scar's basically like my... I mean, the real life Scar is one of my viewers, but it's literally like in-game Scar is one of my viewers watching me suffer. Man, I really hope you enjoyed me screaming and losing my insanity during that battle, Scar. You're sure nice, buddy. Okay. I think at this point, we're gonna go save, and then I think we're going to go to the Labyrinth of Amala, because as much as I want to do the last temple, I need a palate cleanser. I need a palate cleanser by going through a labyrinth. Now, to be fair, the labyrinth isn't actually as bad. Oh, teams are going around. Okay, we gotta use that. I also really need to stock up on some more chakra drops. My chakra drops are pretty much waning at this point. If I remember correctly, I get the chakra drops from the underground sewer system. Oh boy, I get my items from a sewer system. I sure hope they're not filled with crap. Plot twist they are. The great underpass of Ginza. The great underpass of Pisa. The great underpass of Greeza. Greasy. Just checking some stuff real quick. Alright, let's continue. I'm trying to remember. I have a decent amount of resources. By resources, I mean money. I think I could spare a couple of chakra drop purchases from here.
Hello there.
Oh boy, you guys are gonna have peak voice line echoing constantly. Okay, so just this is what I do off screen.
Is that okay with you?
So anytime I finish a stream and I've used a bunch of items,
Got it.
I go back to the shops and I purchase 10 of every single item to get lucky tickets. How many lucky tickets do I have? I have 5. Okay, so 5 more purchases of 10 items, and I can show off another lucky ticket.
Is that okay with you? Heyo, a present.
But yeah, this is basically what I do, and doing this has actually given me a decent amount of items, including somas, bombs, rising, and a bunch of incenses. So if you actually want to max out your stats, what you can do is just go with the lucky ticket strat, get lucky enough to get incenses, and if you're not lucky enough, then just reload your save, make sure you save right before your final ticket, and then boom.
That okay with you?
That way you don't have to waste too much money.
Oh. Heyo.
Oh.
A present. Got it.
Okay. How many lucky tickets do we have? Because we are running out of maca. I probably shouldn't actually purchase anymore. Never mind. We're going to stop there. I want to show off a lucky ticket, but no, probably not good for me because I do need to do a bunch of more fusions off screen. I mean, to be fair, we're not going to be playing all night. I'm acting as if we're going to be streaming all night, just like the last session. No, this isn't going to be an 8-hour or 6-hour session. It's mostly just going to go for like another hour or 2. Those who slumber, aka sleeper grade 2 to 3, are a unique family of infected. As for there is only one species of them, sleepers will sleep upon cave walls / ceilings and are harmless when asleep. However, if disturbed, they become extremely dangerous species of infected. Ooh, nice. Also, hello, Gabe. I hope you're doing well today. Oh, 1 second. Let me check if I have all messages on. I do. Okay, good. I gotta make sure I do that with every single stream. That's one cool thing I actually like about this game. It's kind of a neat detail because it's a PS2 game, but whenever you're transparent, because, you know, you're like too close to the camera, you can still see the Demi-fiend's tattoos. I don't know. I really like that aesthetic. And even though I already have artwork of Spirit as the Demi-fiend, I kind of want to get more artwork of him with all those tattoos. And I mean, the PNG model that I'm using right now is also shirtless, just like the Demi-fiend, but I could also have the other art be shirtless. No, I'm kidding. All right. Let's see. Where do we go now? Yeah. I think we're just gonna go to the Labyrinth of Amala. Make a tiny bit of progress here. We need to get at least one more level before I do more fusions. And I already used up a bunch of Maca, so I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to do all of those fusions, but we'll try. I also need to be really careful with the amount of MP that I use. I'm gonna have to really start investing in just using Life Drain every single time. Every time I encounter something. Oh yeah, we're heading into the third Kalpa. I believe in the third Kalpa, or it's either the third Kalpa or the fourth Kalpa, we can encounter a salesman who gives us a Mothman. Not just any normal Mothman, though. The strongest Mothman in the entire game. One that has, like, the best magic, specifically. Has, like, a bunch of, like, final level magic. And, like, I don't have the money to purchase Mothman, unfortunately, just yet. I will do that in the next stream. For now, let's try to find a way to get to the area where that salesman is at. Okay, so that leads, I think, back, and this leads... Okay, yeah. So this is the area to the next Kalpa. Or is it this area to the next Kalpa? No, wait, I was in the wrong... Okay, yeah. I'm confused! I'm confused! Ah! No, I'm not Knuckles. I meant 2 to 1. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. Because isn't 3 like the lowest form of the corrupted? All right, yeah. Oh gosh, we need to go through this puzzle again. I just realized. Why is it that every time we have to go through this place? Thankfully, I did get that moonstone, so I can just go through those closed doors. Wait, actually, did I even check this area over here? That's right, I didn't check this area over here on this end. And I believe Astoma is going to just constantly stay on me this dungeon, so... We can actually just do this. We can actually check and see. I completely skipped this staircase over here. And the room that it was going to take me to. And now I'm curious, so I kind of want to see where it leads. There was like a bunch of poison in there, apparently. And like a one-way door. The one who slumbers, Sleeper Grade 1, is a deadly infected that sleeps within a Grade 1 contaminated zone. The contaminated pod, or the contaminant pod, is near the cave where the one who slumbers rests. Ah, so that's its home. And what does he do exactly? You don't want to go any further, it's cursed, you know. Yeah, well, I'm a cursed individual, so we'll see. Oh, he meant by that cursed. Please tell me I have a way to, Oh, wait. I didn't give him the abilities, but I have a bunch of items here. Float ball. Is float ball gonna help me? Nope, float ball does not help me. Apparently, I just get hurt. Oh my gosh. This place not only hurts me, but I have to deal with random encounters too at the same time. How much damage does this do? What the f... Where am I going? Well, I need to figure out where I'm going and fast. Ew. I'm so glad that I'm not encountering anything. Oh, thank you, Astoma. Oh, this is horrible. This is reminding me of Masakado's area in SMT1. Anyways, gotta go for a bit. No worries, Mothman. What the fuck? Oh, no! Don't get the first try. Wait, what the? What are you? Oh my gosh! These are done. These are enemies I'm not supposed to encounter yet. These are like 5 dungeons from now. Oh, I'm not in an area I'm supposed to be in at all. Okay, well, oh my gosh, that's Abaddon. That's Tyrant Abaddon. I don't remember if I can hit him with physical attacks. Well, I can't use any physical attacks right now. I gotta be careful. We need to heal first. Well, also, Tetrakarn, immediately. And then we use a Mediarahad. We're gonna play this slow. Oh, thank goodness for the Tetra card. Abaddon, such a just a fascinating design. I remember in early S&T games, he was portrayed as being like a giant slime with a void for a mouth, kind of like Atomos from Final Fantasy, which is apparently very indicative of his religious counterpart. He's supposed to be an angel who is also seen as like a bottomless pit. In this game, he's kind of the same, except he's kind of more like a human head than a slime, and he has a giant mouth, but he also has angel wings on his head, giving him more of like an angelic design, which I really, really like. Honestly, I think Abaddon looks great in this game. Like, oh my gosh, look at how freaky he is. And the fact that he clips in the ground. Like in any other game that would look so lazy, but because it's Abaddon and the concept of Abaddon being an abyss that can swallow anything, he's like a mythological abyss. Oh my gosh. It fits him so well. Also, like, jeez. The way he casts spells, too. Such a really, really cool demon. I can't wait to get him in my party. Okay, we need to just drag this out. Have Clotho life drain. Just get all the MP we can from him. I think that's all the MP he had. No, he has more. Well, I think that's enough. Yeah. Oh my gosh, there's more! I did not expect to encounter Flauros and Abaddon. Yeah, Flauros is here too. Oh man, kind of sucks that I haven't played Silent Hill 1 yet, because this would have been a great place to see Flauros again. I'll reference Flauros when I play Silent Hill tomorrow, which I am going to do. We're going to be playing Silent Hill tomorrow, 100%. And if anything, I'll finish this game on Friday. I still don't have confirmation on whether or not Hydra will be around for Friday, so I think it's safe to say that I will be playing this game on Friday. Punch! Hasso Hoppa for days! So elegant. Like, totally. Like, yas. Okay. Please tell me that's all. Holy experience. Congratulations, Titania. Mana Surge. That raises MP by 30. That would be good, honestly. And oh my gosh, that gives us 300 MP. Honestly, I kind of want to get that. But I have too many things that I don't want to get rid of. Rakukaja and Tsukukaja are fantastic, honestly, and I don't want to, like, get rid of them at all. Yeah, Prayer, though. Prayer is gonna completely replace Mediarahan. Oh, hi, Droid. That was quite a superb battle. You truly are the man I recognize as my master. Ooh, but not your husband, Oberion. Wow, she actually gave me a Soma. She gave me a soda. That was a lot faster. What the fuck? Oh, there goes Clotho. We have fucking Taute and Nyx. We have the Guzzler of the Realm of the Blood, and we have the Night Queen herself. Yeah, maybe I should get out of here. And I have to go back, apparently. I just realized that. Yeah, Drew, we're playing some Nocturne today, and we're having a really tough time. Okay, we need to heal immediately real quick. Bring out somebody with Makara card. I don't remember who has Makara card. I believe it was... Actually, did Gogmagog have Makara card? I don't remember, but I'm definitely certain that Oberon has it. We'll bring out Oberon at least. If we can use Makarikon, we can make it so that Nyx won't really attack us. Oh, that was ballsy. Nyx used Debilitate. That would have been really bad. Why am I chancing things? I'm surprised I didn't put her to sleep. Just kill her. Just shoot her, Fox. Ew, ew. Those fucking screams. Alright, let's put this point into Vitality. More Vitality is always good. We don't really care about Thunderclap. Ooh, Samarikarm. I don't care about Samarikarm. Alright. That's not moving nearly as much, sadly. Let's bring Clotho back to life, but we won't put her in our party just yet. Honestly, Oberon is a pretty good mainstay for now. Please tell me we're getting close. Well, I need to constantly use this in order to get through this area. And thank goodness I am, because these guys are getting getting first strikes. Oh, that's perfect. That's just perfect. Dude has fucking Hades Blast. That's nice. That's really nice. You know what? Yeah, just use a physical attack. Honestly, we're fine with that. We can take it. As long as we have Tetrakarn up at all times. Actually, we could just use the auto. The fucking... Oh, I just realized he used that on Spirit. I think that might mean it will hit him. Or, you know, Megiddo can just miss everything. The idiots, the fools. They'll never learn. But now we really have to use some NP items. Oh no, Megiddo! Okay, get this mute off of Oberon, please. Oh wait, we can still use physical moves even though we're muted? Like actual legit physical moves? That's interesting. I didn't know that was a thing. Or possible even. Well, I mean, we still need to get that mute off of Kitian Dasheng. Just in case we need to use some skills with him. Jeez, this place. Where are we even going? Oh, we're so close. We're so close. Oh, what do you mean? Feet gently landed on the ground. Demons grow more restless. Heal us, please, Pazuzu. Pazuzu! What the fuck is this place? Why did I come here? What is wrong with me? I went in a circle. No, wait, I went in a... I went in a fucking circle. It was supposed to... You know what? I'm out of here. This place isn't worth it. This place isn't fucking worth it. What the hell was that? Okay, that's definitely something I need to come back for later. Make a mental note. This Kalpa is insane, and it has an area that I should probably go down. I don't know what's in there, but we'll find out at some point. Find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Ugh. What we need to do is find a way back to, Okay, so we need to drop down somewhere. I think we take this hole over here. Gosh, it took me a while to actually find this hole. And also not fall into the hole, actually just instead fall through the floor. Oh, I actually don't remember where I'm supposed to go. I believe it's right here, though. Okay. Gosh, I can't believe they force you to go through the Kalpa twice, because you have to go through it first in order to unlock the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse, and then you have to do it again to actually get to the next Kalpa. It's like, jeez. This is so cheese. Well, at least it's not so bad. It's easy to map out, at least. Okay, so I actually don't know which door is the right one to go down anymore. Well, this certainly isn't the right one. Yeah, I do need to go to that place, though. Wait. I need to drop down that hole. This all could have been, like, averted if I just did this off screen. You know, if I just went through the Kalpa off screen and just gotten to this point, you know, I wouldn't have to deal with anything else. That would have been just great. Wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? So I need to go back north or west to take the stairway up. At least it's more simple than I actually thought it would be. Oh man, and you know what, everyone? I'm actually getting the compulsion to go back to that temple and open the full moon chest. I know I said I was not going to do that, and you know, it drove me insane, but like I have the compulsion to do it now. I want to do it. I want to go back there. And then I just, like, in the middle of the night, like at 3 p.m. or at 3 a.m., I call Nexus. He's sleeping in his bed, and he answers. He's like, hello? And it's just me on the other end shaking, looking as if I'm, like, going on a relapse, and just like whispering, I can't do this anymore. I can't do this. Please, you gotta help me. And he's like, whoa, what's wrong, Spirit? What's wrong? I can't. I need to go back for those chests, but I can't go back. It's gonna drive me bonkers. That is legit something I probably would do. As the residential trickster, I kind of feel like I would do that unironically. Or would I, if I would say ironically. Where the hell am I going? Where am I? Okay, do I go over here? Oh. Well, here's the door. Something tells me I was supposed to fall down the other hole, but even then that was wrong, because I'm not supposed to fall down any of these holes to begin with. I'm actually supposed to just go to that, back up to that first labyrinth floor, and I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Just go into the warp point. There we go. Yeah, we're out of here. I need to go to that room right there, so I need to fall down there somehow. The thing is, I'm pretty sure all these holes at B1 are legitimately confusing, and they actually don't work, like, logistically. Loot Goblin Syndrome. Yeah, you know, it's just apparently I'm part slime, part wolf, part moth, and part kobold. Just a loot goblin eternally. This is my true eternal punishment, you guys. And you know what? Eternal punishment is also pretty bad too, because that game has the map making side quest, which I still need to go back and do completely. I have never legitimately 100%ed that game. As much as I look at the okay, so it's right then. Maybe it does make legitimate sense, and I just don't remember it making legitimate sense. Ah, well, we're gonna go with the lower right hole from here, so this one, right next to it. But yeah, I never actually 100%ed Eternal Punishment. As much as I love that game, you know, it's one of my favorite games of all time. I constantly replay it over the years. I have never completed the super boss, nor have I gotten the map-making side quest to its completion. One of these days, I gotta do that. In my eventual replay of Persona 2, definitely. Okay, so it does make legitimate sense. I just got super confused in the last session. I don't know. I just want to cry. Somebody take me. Somebody take me away from these games. I'm having a reversed relapse, apparently. You know, I'm kind of glad that, Caddy isn't here to see me go insane. She'd probably have a field day with this. You know what? Next time I'm going to promote this in the stream that we share. Hey, Arahabaki, I think he's the one that told me that we get rewards from these tunnels. These corridors, if you will. I've 100%ed these corridors in the past. I'm not going to do it again. Just to reiterate, if you get every single piece of maca as well as the special item you get from destroying one specific obstacle, you get like a ton of maca. And I mean a ton. But you gotta do this perfectly, that's the thing. So there's the special maca, but I didn't get nearly enough of, you know, to get max of the normal ones. It is entirely possible, but I just don't know how to do it. Well, I used to know how to do it, I just don't know how to do it anymore. Alright, so this is where we met the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse. I have murdered all 4 of them, and they were extremely easy battles. Yeah, last time, Druid, we defeated your babies. Or we defeated you. And besides the second battle, which I think was against the Red Rider, every single one was an absolute cakewalk. I think we're fine in terms of the rest of the game, and when it comes to my build, specifically Spirit's build. Demons notwithstanding. Honestly, having Life Drain, Debilitate, and a bunch of Kaja spells is really, really helping. Alright, and with that, we have the next Kalpa to go down, so, well, this is actually the next Kalpa right now, the 3rd Kalpa! Oh boy, how bad is this place gonna be? I don't remember it. I actually don't remember how many Kalpas there are to begin with. Well, it looks like we are negating encounters at the very least. Oh, this is the one that requires stats. Like a specific value in our stats. This floor has 3 types of special doors. You need a certain amount of strength, magic, or luck to enter each door. The door up ahead is one of them. If you're going in, you better be prepared. Alright then. Before I allow you to pass, I shall test your magic. Will you try to open it? No, hold on. If it's magic... What happens if we equip a Magatama that increases our magic? Does that actually do anything? That's magic plus 8. That's magic plus 6. I think Anathema is probably their best one. So let's see if this does anything, because we have really low magic. The door cannot be open. I cannot let one of such a weakling pass through. Dang it, okay. So we need to increase our magic, that's a problem. Oh, man! So I literally can't do anything until I come back and increase my magic. Well, that's fun. In terms of the other doors, I'm sure I'm fine when it comes to strength. We'll test your luck. If you're unlucky, you won't be able to set foot inside the room. Even if you do manage to get in, there's no telling where you'll end up. So tell me, are you feeling lucky, punk? Alright, what increases my luck? Again, I have no clue if the Magatama actually does anything. Oh yeah, we got a Magatama by beating Albion. What was that? Adama? I think it was Adama? Or was it Jid? Honestly, I don't remember. I think it was Adama. Door cannot open. Wow, okay, apparently my luck and magic just suck. I mean, I know they're low, but I guess that means I have to increase those ones too. Well, isn't that just super? To be fair, magic would potentially be pretty useful if I were to increase it. I believe increasing magic does increase the amount of magic. It basically increases our magic defense. As for luck, well, your guess is as good as mine in this game. Apparently luck kinda sucks. Yeah, get it, Rims.
Hold on, are you planning to go to that door?
Dude, forget it. Only someone strong like me can get in there. A puny wimp like you won't be able to get in. There are more doors I get inside. Even I can't get through some of them. If you want to get in, you better build some muscles.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I am pretty buff.
Your strength is worthy of praise. You may pass.
Yay! I wonder what he says now that we've gotten through. Oh, we can't even check to see what he says. Alright. Well, at the very least, we're negating all the encounters, so I'm happy about that. Alright, Ooh! Ooh! A Death Stone! That means we can create more fiends. And you guessed it, guys. We can create the Horsemen! I actually do want to create the Horsemen at some point. Just for the sake of having them in my party. Look at that, a bead. I was hoping for another Death Stone. Will this be another strength? Again, we have like super high strength. We've been investing in nothing but strength in this game so far. So I think we'll be able to get through most of these strength doors at the very least. Oh, great. Will this require a moonstone? Burial chamber. Oh. Here lies Kinki. Oh, these are the 3 Onis. And we haven't actually defeated the other Onis, so they're not here yet. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, we need to go back and defeat those Onis at some point. That's a side quest that I need to finish. Technically speaking, I need to finish every single side quest in order to, actually get every single Magatama in the game. Oh my gosh, did we actually get to the end or something? Oh, okay, thank goodness. I was gonna be like, wait a minute, wait, how did we get all the way to the end? Is this going further down? I mean, there were a lot of doors that we didn't go through. Oh, hey! It's a J-Frost!
Yo! Someone was trapping demons inside these weird tubes, ho! You don't think he wants to trap me too, do you? Oh, ho!
Oh, someone's being trapped in tubes, you say? I think I know the specific person he's talking about. Oh. Speak of the devil. The flames of the menorah of sovereignty are flickering wildly. That's the indicator that a fiend is nearby, but we're not going to do that just yet. The door's locked. Huh, now I wonder what happens if we go down the other ladder over here. Oh no, this is going upward. Oh. Well, we never went through these doors. I want to see what they have. Apparently a bunch of spirits. This is the story of a future not far off, where death conquers death and fire banishes the darkness. Then shall the words of creation be spoken. We all await those words. I heard that from a demon in the labyrinth. I wonder what it means. Well, it sounds like death is going to be death and fire is going to beget darkness. Duh! There's a center room right over here that I never actually took.
The labyrinth of Amala used to have some incredible treasure, but I heard it all got stolen by a bunch of terrible demons. I don't know much details, though.
Bunch of terrible demons, huh? Actually, I have no idea what she's talking about. I don't remember. Let's go this way. I see hesitation in your heart. Life or death, you must choose, even if choice defies reason. I can see it. Your inclination is taking form. Would you like to know why your soul wavers? Sure. Imagine you are in a desert, and a tortoise hobbles up to you. Instinctively, you reach for the tortoise and turn it on its back, leaving it clawing at thin air. Though it struggles to right itself, it's ultimately to no avail. Why do this to an innocent creature? You did so because your heart is conflicted. In reality, the helpless tortoise is you. Well, you don't have to call me out about it. Remember this, truth is merely a matter of perspective. The angle from which you view your world may very well decide its fate. Now go, let your mind be at ease and proceed. Thank you? I mean, okay, I guess I appreciate the advice or something? Not gonna lie, I didn't expect some sort of advice to be given to me. Oh, shady surgeon. Nah. I don't really need any sort of healing. Alright, that looks like some sort of, exit or something. It's kind of weird not encountering anything here. Oh, that's the way back to the beginning. Back to the beginning. So at this point... Oh, we actually can't go through that staircase anymore. We have to go through the strength door again. Oh, hey, dude, I actually went through... Wow, he's not even going to mention the fact that we actually went through it. Hanuman, dude, you saw us go through this door. We were literally right there. Alright. There's a bunch of rooms that I missed out on up here to the north, and apparently they have a lot of treasures, so I guess this was worth it. A magic mirror. Let me guess, physical mirror? A bead, okay.
You're ruining the symmetry.
Oh, this just takes me back. Go back to the beginning. I was gonna say, what was the point of this room until I saw this? They pass through... Yeah, I'm going to guess that I have more than enough strength to pass through most of these. Or at least I hope I do. Okay, I think I chose the right one. Oh boy, look at that! A full moon chest! So at the very least, Oh, there are 2 full moon chests! Isn't that nice? Thank gosh I have a stoma and it actually works here. And it actually does negate the encounters. Maybe it's because I'm a higher level than most of these guys? Yeah, I definitely should have came here a long time ago. Oops. Great chakra. Oh, we can't even go back. We have to, like, go in a circle. Or no. We go this way. Wait, then if we go through this door, what will happen? Okay, we have to go to the right, and then we have to circle around again. Alright, well, just for the consistency of getting this chest. And I'm pretty sure there was no way for us to get that chest on a full moon, backtrack back, and then get this chest. No. It definitely will switch to 7/8. Oh, man. So how was everybody's day today? Honestly, mine was pretty okay. I got a little bit sick in the morning, but I managed to hold it off and actually help my friend do some recording on Final Fantasy XIV. After that, I basically just spent the day doing some chores. I made some pretty good pasta today. It was actually quite delicious. It's kind of like the only thing we could eat today, unfortunately, considering we don't really have much money at the moment until tomorrow, because tomorrow's payday for most of my family, and you know, we're mostly just going by with scraps, so, you know, just decided to help around and just make a tiny bit of a bowl of pasta. It wasn't much, but it was enough to at least feed some of us. Plus, anyone who didn't eat the pasta will probably eat some of the leftover sandwiches that we have, because we have a bunch of sandwich ingredients in the fridge. That's pretty much been holding people off for the past couple of days. It's either been sandwiches or the occasional ramen soups, which you don't actually have very much of. My gosh, I remember back in the day when we used to just purchase ramen, those like ramen packs that you would cook on the stove, literally in the wrappers, and then you just open the wrapper and it's just a big like square of ramen. My gosh, that was my childhood. And you know what? I didn't complain about it. I know a lot of people like look back at the days of like instant noodle ramen and be like, oh, I can never go back to those days. But legit, those were great days. Not only because, like, you know, I don't know if it's ironic to say this, but I'm pretty humble. Like, I don't feel bad about, you know, eating like instant stuff and all that, because I'm pretty fine with that. And plus, that was my childhood. Not only that, but I was a big fan of Naruto, so every time I would watch Naruto, I would always just cook some instant ramen on the stove, because, you know, I was a preteen when Naruto came out, and I was obsessed with it. I was able to, you know, cook stuff on the stove that was moderately safe, so ramen was pretty much the safest thing I could make. It was either that or cereal, and honestly, you can't eat cereal while watching anime. That's just not right. I'm kidding. Well, you can't watch Naruto while eating cereal. If you're gonna watch Naruto, then do the Naruto thing. You gotta eat some ramen. And ramen I did eat. And it was delicious. Okay, so there was literally nothing over here. Good to know. Well, this is actually the perfect time to use these chakra drops, honestly. Let's use these chakra drops on my characters over here, because, like, I feel like we're gonna be encountering a lot of stuff when we get to the next section of this Kalpa. Because as the warning earlier indicated, we're going to be fighting a fiend soon in these Kalpas. Wow, they actually send us all the way over here. Somehow I actually made it my way over here. Making my way downtown. Okay, so I take it this is the strength path. If I had a lot of magic, I could probably come from the right, and if I had a bunch of luck, I could come in from the top. Okay, and then I could potentially get, like, rewards on those sides, too. Maybe, like, a death stone or something? Kind of interesting, actually. Alright, well, we got everything that we could. I think it's time to progress and see what's next in this Kalpa. And, again, we got this warning. If the Jack Frost didn't give it away, then the menorah certainly did. Which is kind of weird, considering the thing that we're gonna fight, at least in my version of the playthrough, is not a fiend. But I think it's because he has a menorah. And out from the giant hole in the ceiling comes a dick. Honestly, perfect voice for Mishaguchi, considering it's a very, very old god. summoner, huh? And that Mishiguchi looks like it came straight out of Raido Kuzunoha. Oh no, it's Raido Kuzunoha and his kitty Goto. Goto Doji. Love the way he just walks in.
Star of the show.
Yeah, it's me, yay! So, in the version where you have Dante instead of Raido, I believe Dante just shows up right behind you as you're walking into this room and has a pistol pointed at the back of your head, which is actually really, really cool.
Smart move, Raido. Leaving a demon here to keep watch.
Yeah, especially a demon that wasn't in the original version of Nocturne. Nor can we actually get him.
I'll keep this short, Demi-fiend. We did more investigation, and here's what we dug up.
Oh.
The old man's planning a battle royale between you fiends. To the death, I might add.
I mean, that was kind of apparent after we murdered the Four Horsemen. Well, the Four Horsemen kind of gave it away.
You were aware of that, weren't you? Wouldn't want to assume you were just mindlessly playing along.
I mean, no, of course not. I definitely knew that. I mean, it was obvious.
Although in the end, I suppose that's no business of ours.
I guess it doesn't matter if you're a pawn or stupid or anything like that. You can be stupid as much as you want.
I just wanted to let you know that was never our goal from the start. We're detectives, not sadists.
Uh-huh, sure.
But, unfortunately for you, Rhino still has a job to finish.
Because we have to kill you in order to get paid.
In other words, we can't just let you be. So level with us. Will you agree to leave quietly? Must we put you through the ringer again?
An actual choice, and we can actually say no. If we say no, then we can't progress any further, and we're pretty much just not going to be able to complete the Amala Labyrinth. So, for consistency's sake and the fact that we're going to get the Amala ending, well, the ending that comes from the Amala Labyrinth, we just have to go ahead and try.
I suppose that's the demon in you talking. Trying to unleash the beast, are we?
Roar.
Well, you wouldn't be much of a demi-fiend otherwise. Wouldn't you say so, Rhino?
I like how despite the fact that he doesn't actually have any legitimate dialogue, he still has grunts and stuff. Like, they did give Raido his own voice actor, which I haven't played the game yet. I'm pretty sure they brought back both Raido and Goto's voice actor from this game into the Raido Kuzunoha remake, which is pretty awesome.
From here on, you'll either limp toward your bloody doom, or prove your strength to us once and for all.
I mean, to be fair, did you see me going through that one cursed hallway? I was kind of limping through my doom that entire time. And somehow I made it out.
This gate will serve as the starting point. Take one step beyond it. Rhino will make you regret being born into this world.
I don't know why they're just not killing us right now and playing this weird game of like, they said they weren't sadists, and yet they're gonna toy with us. Raido seems to have gone further in. So this basically just repeats with Dante as well. We're gonna have a bit of a chase mini game here. And honestly, this is kind of like a lot of people say this. This kind of feels like a horror game at this point. It seems as if someone is watching you.
Stay focused, Rhino.
Raido is going to show up somewhere. Yep, he's right there, and he's going to run straight towards us. And he's going to be shooting us, which will take HP. He's basically going to be chasing after us. And it's actually kind of intimidating and scary. So we have to bait him around and try to get through this dungeon. Unfortunately, yeah, shooting will stun us.
Never been one to encourage foul play, so allow me to give you a hint.
Oh, you're so kind, kitty.
In order to make it through the area ahead, you'll need to turn off all the switches.
Make it a lot more harder on me, huh?
I'll give you to the count of 3. Don't let this precious time go to waste. 1,
Or we're running.
2,
They play with us so much.
3.
It is good that Goto is here in the game because, again, Raido is a silent protagonist. He couldn't really speak by himself, so he kind of needs a mouthpiece. And of course, Dante is incredibly vocal So Dante doesn't really need somebody to speak for him. We got one switch. So as you saw, there was a door that was like filled with a bunch of cracks. We can't get through that until we actually activate all the switches. My gosh, when I first played this, I was like so oh my gosh, he's right there. Imagine you're playing this for the first... I said this before. SMT Nocturne has a horror aesthetic to it. Like, imagine playing this on the PS2, on your, like, CRT television, in your room, and you're just going through this dungeon with no voice acting, in the original game, no less. And, of course, it's Dante, not Raito. It's, like, it's so terrifying. Same with the subway system. It gives me Silent Hill vibes, and I really love it. Alright, we gotta run to the right. Because he's going to immediately run for us. We gotta figure out where he's at. Where is he? Okay, he's over. We need to bait him. If we go through the door, and if we go through this side of the door and try to get to the other side. Serpentine! 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 Serpentine is not working! Yeah, he would have just ended up on the other side just like that. He teleports. He really is like a horror villain. He's like the Michael Myers of Shin Megami Tensei. You know, he could just teleport wherever he wants. There is a teleport spell in this series, but I'm pretty sure Raito does not know that. Where is he? Oh, right. Once you hit both switches, something interesting happens. And you best believe you better go through this entrance and not the other one. Because Raito knows that you flicked both switches. So he's gonna end up at the end portion. Because he's an asshole. So, what you gotta do is you gotta bait him. Good thing there's no demons that show up in this part. You gotta bait him. Oh, damn it. I thought I could run to the other side, but nope. Sadly, Raito got me, and when you encounter Raito...
really the best you could do? Surely you have more in you than that.
My gosh, the kitty is being so sassy to me. I already have enough cats that are sassy to me already. Isn't that right, kitten? I mean, what? Okay, so running past him won't do it. If I go through this door... Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Oh! He was in the corner! This fucking asshole. Well, it's not doing much damage to me, so I think I will take the pot shots. He's walking, but he can only shoot like a certain amount of a volley. But I also need to make sure he is still chasing me. With this cool fucking ass theme song that's playing on his boombox. I can just imagine like Goto Doji is just like having it on his collar, just playing. Alright, we got down to the next floor, but Raito is still going to be chasing us at this point. Okay, the next phase of this whole venture. Let's see, let's summon a new demon. I'm gonna go with the classic Clotho. We lost her a while back, but... Oh, right, I also need to give her more MP too. Gosh, I'm using up all these chakra traps. He's gonna show up at some point. Oh, wait, I remember what we have to do here. Okay, yeah, so... This is built very strangely. It's a small little labyrinthine room, and we need to okay, so it's like a 4x4 box, and we just need to figure out the specific way to get through. That is a dead end. This whole portion is not. Now, obviously, when we go through this room, Raido's immediately going to show up somewhere. So we need to be prepared. Again, like I said, if you're playing this for the first time, it is incredibly terrifying and tense. He's in the chat box. Booga booga booga. He's in the chat box, screaming, Mushowu! He's slowly walking towards me. The maniac is in the labyrinth. Ah! There he is. Gosh, he's walking. He's just walking to us, menacingly. Get out of there, Demi-fiend. There's gonna be a couple of labyrinths here. Oh gosh, this is a full open one, so gotta memorize it. This is a trap. It's a trap. It's a trap. It's a trap. It's a trap. A trap. A trap. Okay, I think I got it. Just gotta find one small portion of the wall that you can, like, wrap around, and you can just literally play Ring Around the Rosie with him. You fucking cheater. The way he walks is just so menacing, I love it. They really did a good job with, like, hyping up these characters, making them terrifying. It's like he can see us. Oh, he's like changing his course of direction. It's like, I can see you. I know you're walking, and I'm gonna walk with you. Oh gosh, run, 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 run. Oh, that is so tense. I love it. Did we go through this door already? No, we didn't. Okay, good. Is this gonna be the exact same? Oh wow, this is the exact same. I guess they were lazy at this point. Kind of unfortunate. I kind of wish they would have made that a little different, but oh well. What are we even touching? Like giant red bowls. Alright, well that opens the exit, and as we all know, Raido knows that it's open, so he's actually not going to chase us in this room, thankfully. Which is good, because it's a repeat. Instead, he's going to be at the end. So we got to do the same thing again. Oh gosh. He's just standing there. Menacingly! No! It's so menacing! I love that. He fucking baited me. He baited me. Alright, well we can't do anything here. We could hit him, but like, this doesn't do anything actually. And that actually would have murdered him. He murdered Kitian Dasheng! And he straight up just died. I just realized, also, that hit Kitian Dasheng. That wasn't a physical move. That was like a pierce move of some sort. Because it went through the nullification of physical attacks.
What's that?
So we need to bring him back, obviously, because Kitian Dasheng is phenomenal. We can't lose him. You know, my doggo is like rubbing himself all over his bed. Oh, poor baby. He must have drooled a lot. My poor doggo, he's I think he's like 9 years old at this point, and he's losing a lot of teeth. Oh, I just realized where I'm at. Okay, this is probably the worst spot to start at. Gosh, I cannot say the SpongeBob meme again because it's gonna get tiresome. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Damn it! Tekisatsu. And then he just flees.
Was that really the best you could do?
Apparently so. Okay. So, running past him is not gonna do it. We really just have to do this. Nope. Okay. What if... Eh. Run, 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 run. He's gonna run at us again. Where is he? Where is he? Oh, there he is! It's okay. We could just run to the exit. It's right here. Oh, wait, no, oh my gosh. I was so scared. I was so scared I ran straight into the corner. Oh, thank goodness. I think at this point we're kind of done. Gee, you look worn out. Why don't you just teleport all the way back to the beginning of the dungeon? And I have to do all that all over again. Yeah, sure. Of course I'll do that. Yeah, 100%. No, I won't take you, though. It would probably cost way too much.
Hey, you're not going on ahead, are you? If you are, you better be ready. I saw a double summoner with a horde of demons walk past these doors not long ago.
How did he get in front of us? How does he keep doing this? Why is he just Michael Myers? It is so fitting. Wait a minute.
Did you forget what Raido does for a living?
You mean to tell me...
Chase someone down in his sleep.
You mean to tell me that he actually passed us, and then he showed up behind us through the door? How the heck did he do? He's a devil summoner. He's just magic. All right. Well, before we fight him, give me a second, everyone. I need to let my dog out, and I'm gonna let him out and just come back to the microphone real quick.
Problem is my doggo also didn't have any water. Alright.
Anyways, we have you right where we want you.
Yeah, this is great. I can't believe it.
Now we can have a wonderful party
Raido,
together.
do not let him slip away.
Wait, I wanted to have a party with you. Or not. Okay.
I'm sure a man of your caliber wouldn't back down from a challenge. Now, show us what you're made of.
I mean, we could negotiate this and not actually fight, but oh no, we're actually fighting. Okay. Dude, you're attacking my waifus. Boogie Woogie. I forgot how great his ability names are. Alright, well now he's playing for keeps here, so we gotta be very careful with this battle. As per usual, we gotta start with the normal way. Buffs and debuffs, but we can't buff and debuff too much because I believe he has both Dekaja and Dakunda. So this is gonna be bad if we do it too much. I said I probably should have healed there. Oops. I think I made a really bad mistake because Mushiwu is his Dekaja, or no, Dakunda. Oh, that's nice. That's really, really nice. Okay, we'll take that L and just continue using Sukukaja. At the very least, Sukukaja will help us. Sukukaja's never led us astray. It never has. I'm sure it never has. Oh, I just remembered Titania has Rakukaja, so that could be good too. McCoy is... Oh my gosh, he actually inflicted a status effect on us. That's also not good. And it's on both of my healers too. That couldn't have gone any worse. And that couldn't have gone any better. Jeez, I forgot how much damage our Demi-fiend does. Demi-fiend dude is just absolutely amazing. I'm gonna need you to do at least one thing, please. Clotho, if you can. Or not, you're just gonna get rid of our money. Thank you, that's really, really nice. Titania? Why my bitches be throwing money? Well, I'm sure Divine Shot can do something.
Stronger overnight.
I know, right? I blame the grinding.
Color me impressed, Demi-fiend. No time.
Meow. I love how he just brings out the cat. Oh, that's the grass demon that I can never remember the name of. Interesting. Alright, well now that everyone's not confused anymore, we can at least heal after this turn, so... Divine Shot, oh my gosh! Still an amazing amount of damage. So what happens if we use Hasohapa right now? Oh my gosh! Why are we just dealing so much damage? It is insane amounts of damage. I know the physical builds are just absolutely insane in this game, but jeez! Hasohapa critical did over 1,000 damage. The less we talk about Divine Shot, the better. Rhino's almost dead.
Perhaps we underestimated him.
In more ways than one.
Rhino, this is your cue to pull out all the stops. I mean it. Use any and every trick you have left up your sleeve.
That's right. You use the endgame demons. I'm talking Shiva. I'm talking Yoshitsune. I'm talking Metatron. Imagine if he actually does pull out all those demons. I mean, he is a protagonist after all. Defense has been lowered. He used Boogie Woogie. You used Boogie Woogie on me? That's your ultimate offense? Not like the destroyer of all worlds? Not the ultimate persona ever? Really? I should have went with Dante. Damn. That was so lame. Oh.
Enough, Rhino. Let's call it here.
He's actually like chanting a bunch of summons. I wonder what those summons actually are, because he's saying a lot of them. Yeah, so if it's any indication, Rhino, I think, was actually holding back there, because he could summon like a bunch of demons at the same time.
I think we've seen enough of your potential.
If I remember correctly, in the Dante version, he actually manages to get you to the wall and hit you with his... Well, he seemingly stabs you with his sword, but he purposefully gets it through in between the arm and your body, so he kind of just spares you. So it's kind of in the same way as what Goto's doing here.
In fact, Rhino here's been vouching for you from the start.
Really? He likes me? Flips my hair.
But you still are mostly a mystery to us. Something about you also gives us hope.
It's the blue fur.
So we're thinking we'd lend you a hand.
Oh.
Rhino, why don't you give him that piece of evidence?
Which is going
Found
to
this
be
in
the
the
menorah.
We don't have any use for it.
And somehow he had it somewhere in his cape.
Perhaps it's in better keeping with you.
You obtain the menorah of knowledge.
Seeing as how well you handle yourself.
Because
I think you can
knowledge is
forge your own
power.
path. Maybe even impress the old man. I truly look forward to our next encounter, Demi-fiend.
There goes a really, really cool character. No matter which version you play, be it Dante from the Devil May Cry series, or Raido Kuzunoha from the Devil Summoner Raido Kuzunoha series, which is even more of a mouthful, surprisingly. This is still a really cool section of the game. And again, first time playthrough, really, really tense. And that final battle, not so tense. Oh, I completely, severely underestimated the power of physical moves in this game. And just to reiterate, we are playing on hard mode, ladies and gentlemen. This is hard mode. And we are just mopping the floor of all the enemies. Anyone who tells you that Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne is difficult, that's only for like the first 30 hours, potentially. Random encounters are still a bitch, as we saw during the Shadow Dungeon, or the White Dungeon, as they called it. But boss fights are a different story. So anyways, let's finish this this area by going through the peephole. We look inside, yes. Look at me, and you'll see a realm of impossible imagination and red sperm going everywhere. And demons. Especially not Mara. Oh, that's right. We need to go back and beat Mara at some point. Or defeat Mara, not beat Mara. Well, maybe beat Mara.
You've survived the challenge of that formidable devil summoner. I'm amazed at how far you've come.
Why, thank you. It wasn't really that difficult.
The demon inside you will continue to be your source of strength during your quest.
There are two demons inside you. One really wants to be with you, and one really, really, really wants to be with you.
Power. It is what all humans seek. It is built into them.
I'd say so.
Whether it is the power of light or the power of darkness, people rely on it and pray.
Light and darkness. Okay, I thought we were talking about ideologies here. I didn't know we suddenly went into Kingdom Hearts logic here.
They do so, wishing for greater power.
Are we gonna start talking about how Hikawa no longer has a heart and he's a heartless or something?
In fact, a woman you know quite well prayed to a goddess in hopes of saving the world.
Yes, in fact, the woman actually had the exact same voice as I did, and the exact same lip tone and skeletal tone on her chin. In fact, she was actually doing the exact same pose with her arms that I'm doing right now. It's almost as if I'm that woman. No, for some reason, the lady in black is supposed to be some sort of like analog to Yuko Takao, our teacher, which I never really understood why. It's not our teacher. It is not our teacher 100%. But I guess it's the old man's way of trying to enlist our aid by giving us some sort of like person who resembles someone that we trust, aka our teacher, who seems to be the only person that we trust at this point.
Let me tell you about that particular deity.
Okay, we're getting some lore on Aradia now. If I remember correctly, this is actually some pretty interesting lore too.
Aradia. She is from a vortex world beyond the boundaries of this one.
A vortex world. As in like another universe, I guess. Oh, right, this is the lore of...
In the Amala universe, where time and space melt together and flow as one.
Uh-huh.
There exist countless vortex worlds.
Uh-huh.
One of these worlds is where Aradia originated.
This is a pretty
As you are already aware,
big thing, actually. What she just said there pretty much confirms that there are multiple universes out there. Multiple universes that go through the conception and, for all intents and purposes, were worlds beforehand. Meaning, the Shin Megami Tensei multiverse. This is where it's been canonized.
this vortex world was built upon a foundation, what you may consider to be the previous world.
Yes.
However, in its shadow lies another world, where those considered fictitious gather.
AKA the demons?
And that is the vortex world where Aradia once resided. Those who dwell there wish for one thing, for their existence to become real. To find the means, they depart into the ocean of Amala and seek out worlds that hold the power of creation.
And I'm looking at this image because this is the HD image. It's never actually been this clear to me, but those blue and purple things that kind of like butterflies is the same symbol that was on Yuko's face, which is supposed to signify Aradia. So I guess there's just like multiple gods or beings that are similar to Aradia out there in this specific realm in the Amala network, or just the Amala vortex world in general, who long for a existence.
Aradia herself is a tragic savior born of dreams. She emerged in response to the cries of witches who were persecuted for their beliefs.
Actual mythology or religion. This is what Aradia's mythological origins were. She's, I believe, a pagan... I wouldn't necessarily say pagan god, more so of a pagan belief or pagan being. I think that's how they try to interpret it.
The witches prayed to Aradia for power and freedom. They also prayed for people to be saved from the hardships of life.
Oh, how nice for them. Why did she sound so patronizing when she said that?
However, Aradia never showed herself on Earth, nor did she save anyone. She was a being who could only give hope to her believers.
But you know, sometimes hope isn't necessarily a bad thing, unless you're persecuted and are immediately executed, like the witches. Or just innocent people. But belief is a strong thing.
Humans, whom God created a god of their own.
In a way, it's not that far-fetched, considering most religions, after all.
Anything is indeed possible within the vast ocean of Amala.
Wink, wink.
Nevertheless, Aradia is still an outsider. There is little that she can do in a vortex world where her existence is forbidden.
So, from what you're telling us, it basically just means that Yuko has literally no hope in summoning her god, and she's kind of just going on a journey of nothingness at this point. So nothing will come to fruition. She's being given hope by Aradia, and that's it. I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory for what we've seen so far.
She is merely a goddess of forsaken freedom. There are many you have spoken to during your time here, including the fiends and us.
And our friends.
You have heard the voice of the Absolute One, too.
I believe when she says that, it's the voice that we heard like during the second Kalpa that told us to go no further. The voice that was so holy, apparently.
But please know this. In the everlasting flow of Amala, we have long waited for you. For a time such as this to come.
I just realized you can actually see the Demi-fiend's silhouette in that opening. Like the one that looks like a rainbow. Yeah, there's a Demi-fiend right there. Meanwhile, every other like demon in like any other area possibly in the Amala network is watching through those other holes, that hence the eyes that are constantly blinking.
The true significance
We're not alone.
of the menorahs in the labyrinth of Amala. The new demon of chaos, whom all are waiting for in anticipation. And the final moment that my master awaits.
Yes, your master who has a goat-themed cane with apparently a pentagram? That's a star. Yeah, there's a star on the forehead. I never noticed that. Which is even bigger of an indication for who this guy is. I mean, it's kind of obvious at this point. Oh, you haven't figured it out yet. That's so sad.
You must be overwhelmed by all this.
Not really. I'm actually kind of following this plot kind of finally. To be fair, I played this game before, so like I kind of really understand everything already, but still.
But if you can restore the menorahs to their original places and come here once again, then at that time, I will tell you the answers to all of your questions. questions.
Oh yeah? Well, can you tell me why demons don't like Cinnamon Toast Crunch? Of course you can't. Because nobody knows that answer. Can you tell me how many licks it takes Mara to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? Only one, because it devours it. Under its big girth! Okay. You know, it's very fascinating how we witness these events through trees, what looks like trees. Now, I know we're going through Kalpas, which I believe are the names of the circles on the Sephiroth or the Kabbalah Tree of Life. So, I think this might be a reference to that specific tree. Now, if it had the actual symbols of the Kabbalah Sephiroth, then I think that would legitimately make that theory 100% true. But I also could be misremembering. We might actually not be going through all the areas of the Kabbalah at all. This might actually just be something completely different. I think I might be confusing the Kalpas with something else. Imagine that. I mean, it's not the first time that I confused multiple religious concepts with others. Oh, you know what? I think this is the one that I did to get the max amount of Maka, because I think this is the easiest one. Or sort of the easiest one. Yep, there's the counter. There's another. Oh, there's an item up there. Oh, I was about to hit that thing. I'm losing all the Maka now. Gosh, you need to be, like, really fast with that, apparently. Well, how much Maka did I have at the end? 153, okay. Oh. The fourth Kalpa, that's gonna require 4. Oh, please tell me. I think I only have 2, actually, now that I think about it. The Menorah of Knowledge, which I think I got from the Final Rider. And the Menorah of... Wait, the Menorah of Majesty. That's another one. Do I have the other 2? No. I don't have the other Menorahs. So we actually can't progress further in the Kalpas. Well, I tried. Oops. I could have sworn that we had enough to get to the next Kalpa, but I guess not, so we're gonna have to go back. In any case, I guess that's just as much as we could... You know, I like how we fall downward in that hole, which equates to us falling upward. Or specifically going up in the Kalpas. I don't know what sense of logic that makes, but again, this is the Amala, so... I guess it's not supposed to make sense. Alright, well, I was initially going to play further and go through the rest of the temples, but like, oh gosh, it's getting late, and like, again, I'm not really feeling that good today. The fact of the matter is, we went through like a lot of headache in the, whatever name of that dungeon that it was. I think it was the Shadow Temple? Yeah, the Shadow Temple. That place was just an absolute terrible location. Look, I'm fine with teleporter puzzles if it's a small dungeon, but that thing was not small in the slightest. It was way too big for its own good. And who knows what the third temple is gonna be, so... I think we're gonna save that for Friday. Still have no idea if we're gonna be playing Tactics on Friday, but... What the fuck, I just used a Stoma! Thankfully, I think there's some chicks close by who will warp me back to the beginning. No, that's Dr. Dark. Or the Shady Dealer, as they call him. I don't really... Okay. Yeah, these girls will make me go sleepy. That's great. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to do Tactics on Friday, but we're certainly going to be doing Nocturne on Friday. As for tomorrow, I'm going to be playing Silent Hill non-stop until we beat it. So Silent Hill 1 marathon tomorrow, baby. What we can do before we stop the stream, though, is we can do one fusion real quick. We need to head to Ginza. No, not Ginza. Ginza's the wrong location. We need to head to Shibuya. Actually, there's two things that we can do before we end today. Let's head to Shibuya real quick. Do I want to, though? I was gonna fight Mara, but I don't know. I think I still need more I need more protection for that battle. That's right, I need to go out to the store, purchase some condoms, gotta make sure I'm ripe and ready for it. Oh boy. Yeah, we'll wait on that battle for now. But before we end today, let me check my notes. We have a fusion requiring Gogmagog and Beidou Xingjun. So let's go in.
Welcome to the Cathedral
Oh,
of Shadows,
also,
where demons gather.
Matador. We can do a Rider fusion if we really wanted to. I don't think we
Alright.
can at the moment, but we have a Death Stone. We can make a Rider at some point. I think I'd rather just wait for now, though. Oh, you want to wait for a Rider? Oh.
Oh, all right.
Yes, I do. Stop talking to me. Stop talking. So, Gogmagog plus Beidou Xingshun will make Lachesis, the second of the Morai sisters. And honestly, a really good investment. No, excuse me, a really good investment. So, let's see. We're gonna give her Debilitate, Sukukaja, Endure, Life Surge, and... Oh wait, she already has 2 Kaja spells, actually. Oh, well, we also need to give her Life Drain, too. Well, let's not give her Sukukaja. Endure, Life Drain, or Life Surge, Life Drain. And then what else? We only have room for one more thing. She has Makarakarn. We could also get... Oh, she has no physical moves whatsoever. I just realized that. What type of skills does she learn, I wonder? I'm gonna look that up real quick. SMT Nocturne Lachesis. She eventually learns Sukukaja, Trifuri, Dormina, Makarakarn, and Tetrakarn. Wait. She already has Makarakarn. I need to look up a better list. Megami Tensei Wiki, don't fail me now. Even though you're incredibly slow because you're a wiki page, of course. That's the problem with these ones. Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne. Stats. Okay, so after... No, that's the boss version. With the Troposin Clotho, summonable ally. Sukakaja, Dormina, Tetrakarn, Rakunda, and Trifuri. So she innately learns Sukakaja, not Tarukaja. If I were to give her Tarukaja, she would have all the Kaja spells. But the problem here is that Makakaja I'm not going to keep. And I guess I already have something with Tarukaja now that I think about it. Gogmagog. Is it Gogmagog or is it hold on. Who's the one with Tarukaja? Beidou Xingjun has Tarukaja. So I guess I should have someone with Tarukaja. Well, first things first, debilitate. The important stuff. Life Drain, Endure, Life Surge. I will probably replace Makakaja with Tetrakarn, and we need to give her an offensive skill. Otherwise she will not have any. And the only choice we have is Tornado, so... I mean, she's not gonna heal, but she's certainly going to be a support unit. I guess we don't really have a choice, do we? I really, really want Endure.
Are you sure?
I mean, I'm not, but let's go with it. And with that, we have Lachesis. Unfortunately, this is the remaster version, so we're not going to have Lachesis constantly going every time she does a spell. It's like my favorite thing about Lachesis. Every single time she casts a spell, she just has to make this weird noise, like, and I don't get it. I really don't get it. Vitala, Kinky, we can finally make Kinky at some point. Nyx at level 70. Kali at 67, and not really much. Oh, wait, we need to go get Gogmagog again.
Welcome to the Cathedral of Shadows.
Oh, welcome to the
Gather.
Because now that we defeated Albion,
Are you sure?
I'm thinking that
Alright.
with Gogmagog, we can give him a Grimoire Thick, have him immediately level up. Get rid of Titania for a second. Let's do a single battle with Riborama. Any other demon who's at like 1 here? No, just Gogmagog? Okay. We're gonna get into a single battle and evolve him just to show it off. Just so I can actually do it on screen instead of off screen. So with that, Gogmagog gets a level. Ooh, point of vitality, awesome. Wait, what happened? Oh, he's mutating, good. I thought he was like changing a skill or something and I would have said, no! Look at our boy. He has a giant dick. And I never noticed the, like, apprehensive face on his actual head. This is such a weird demon.
I am Albion of the Entity Clan. I am at thy command.
Thank you, Guillemon. Thank you, Guanping. Gogmagog transformed into Albion. None of his skill changed, but he is getting more abilities, and he is at level 64. Able to nullify physical, ice, and light, and completely negates anything else. Like, there is no weakness. He has no weaknesses. I have never gotten Albion in these games, and to be honest, he seems pretty good. I think I might keep him for a while. And he gets Drain Attack too. Ooh, that could be something. Really good strength and vitality stats, so he's basically just a better version of Gogmagog. I feel bad for Gogmagog though. He was our champ. He was the champ for a long, long while.
Welcome to the Cathedral of Shadows, where demons gather.
I'm genuinely curious though, what will Albion fused into? Ooh, Skathach! She's going to be an insurmountably important demon later on. I'm gonna make something really good out of her. But yeah, she's probably gonna be one of our endgame demons. the master of Kukulane, if I remember correctly. We can make another Scotch using Titania. And Odin! Hey, there's Odin. Yeah, so a couple levels from now, we'll make some really, really good demons here.
All right.
Alright, I guess that's fine and all.
Alright, and with that said, I think we've done enough for today. And one more battle, I guess.
Imagine this murders us. You know what? This is a good opportunity. Oh my gosh, he's so big. Albion, why are you so giant? And why are you so slow? Let's show him off real quick.
Oh, you know what would have been good? If we could have given him Hasohapa. Especially with his amazing HP. Like, look at that. 694? That is a lot. Screw it, let's do a Berserk. I want to see his physical attack. I mean, it took us a long time to get him. We might as well.
Not bad.
I'm really hoping that he gets some sort of like really good physical move, just to compensate for his really high strength stat. If he does, he's going to be an insurmountably important demon in my arsenal. But for now, he's pretty good. He's very tanky and has some pretty good moves. So with that said,
We didn't actually do as much as I wanted to today, but this is fine. Tune in tomorrow for some not Shin Megami Tensei, for Silent Hill 1. Friday will be more SMT Nocturne, maybe something in the morning, I don't know. Saturday will be Silent Hill 2, and Sunday will be Touhou Hopeless Masquerade, and that'll be the schedule for this week. Look forward to next week at the beginning for some more Silent Hill streams, and I'm going to be playing the demo of Digimon Time Strangers. That's going to be a fun time. I am looking absolutely forward to that. That is an RPG that I am just like so on board with. I will be playing it day one, but I really want to experience the demo as well. So with that said, thank you all for joining today's stream and watching. As a shout out to my Patreon, I would like to give a big shout out to my patrons, Gecko Moments and Scar the Firefox. Thank you guys for supporting me. And if you want me to play a certain game and have special perks that I will hopefully one day actually do, because things have been very busy lately, be sure to check it out. So with that said, I'll see you guys next time, and goodbye.